Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Are y'all ready to dungeon some dragons? I know Detroit's having technical difficulties at the moment, but that's okay. I'm going to just kind of... I'm just going to try to launch right into this so we can start playing as soon as we can. We'll quickly do like a rundown, like we'll do introductions, but we'll just introduce your name and your character, and we'll go from there. So I am Emily, and I am your DM for this campaign, the Court of Spades, and I play the character of Nyx, who also goes by Life. He's a tiefling mythical beast, and then I also play everybody else. So, somebody else can introduce themselves next.
I'm Wiz. I play Mary Marlius, the half-elf evocation wizard.
Alright. Someone else?
I'm Zale. I play the sea folk daring swashbuckler, Peru Remora.
Alright.
I'm Starry. I play the ASMR Terratmancer, Feltira Yildir.
Alright. Peter's experiencing technical difficulties, but he'll be in shortly. And unfortunately, our cleric Gunby cannot attend this session. I believe their power might be out, or they're I don't know. I think that's what happened. So they will not be attending this session, but that's okay. I'll just catch them up in the next one. Alright, Detroit, if you want to introduce yourself and your character, do that real fast, and then we'll just launch right into it.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Daniel, also known as Detroit. My character is Peter Longbottom, the Halfling Bard.
Alrighty. Alright, so we're just gonna get right into it. To recap what happened last time, you guys were introduced to how you were recruited by the Court of Spades by a man named Ace, who then summoned all of you to the local tavern in order to talk to you about a strange circus that had come and set up shop right in the middle of the Evermore. He tasked you guys with basically doing a reconnaissance mission and asked if you would go to the circus and essentially find out what its deal is, what's happening there, who's running it, all of that good information. And after a bit of a shopping trip at Elan's Emporium, you guys acquired some magical equipment and then returned at night to tell Jack that you guys would be setting off together in the morning. And when you woke up, there was a note on the outside door of the inn that conceals the entrance to the Court of Spades, with tickets for each of you to the circus, and a note that simply said, "The circus is open." So that's where we left off. Those of you that did extra shopping did that, but I'm not going to cover it because we're not going to have like another shopping montage in this episode. So, right now it's you guys, like your entire party, plus Jack. And you guys are setting off into the Great Unknown, otherwise known as the Evermore. But you're not just walking off-road into the Evermore. You guys are traveling down the Rouge Canyon Road, which is the path that merchants are legally allowed to use to travel from town to town. So that's where you're starting off. You technically are being pulled off as a band of merchants. You have a a permit that was given to you by Ace before you left in the morning, entailing the details of your so-called merchant party. You're being played off as entertainers, essentially. So, let's get into it. You guys are making your way down Rouge Canyon Road, with Jack in the lead. He's kind of clutching a map that was given to you guys by Ace as well, with the permit. And you are on the way. So, does anyone want to talk to each other? Do you want to ask Jack any questions? Do you want to see the map? Do you want to look around? What do you want to do?
Can I get a gander of that map real quick?
All right. Jack holds it up to you and he goes, here you go. It seems as if we're supposed to go about halfway between here and Ormir, and then cut off at the pass right there and continue towards well, where the Evermore begins.
Yeah, we're gonna be taking a lot of back roads, it seems.
Yeah, it might be kind of rough terrain. Man, I wish I had prepared more for this. I didn't really take into account the terrain we would be hiking. And you kind of, if you look at Jack, he's dressed a little like, almost like too fancy. Like, he like, when you guys told him that you were going to a circus, and like, it's just on a retcon mission, he kind of prepared to be like going out on an outing. So he's actually wearing like heeled boots to make himself a little taller because he's self-conscious about being a short elf. And
oh, you're self-conscious about being short. I see.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, it's not a racial feature of elves to be short, but it is of halflings.
Well, Josh, or Peter says sarcastically, well, on the bright side, bandits don't usually hang out where there's no life, so it'll probably be smooth sailings besides the terrain, hopefully.
Oh, that's true, I suppose, with bandits. I'm sorry, did you call me Josh? It's Jack.
Oh no, I meant to say, sorry, I have another halfling character named Joshua, so I like cut myself off like momentarily. I was like, oh wait, no.
Gotcha. So he's like, that's true, I suppose, for other travelers, but I've heard stories of what goes on in the Evermore, in the wilds. Apparently, they harness some deranged creatures. So
let's see. I wanted to be clear that Peter has pretty much had a mostly sheltered life. So the concept of like wildlife doesn't go any farther than like a dog, like a stray dog or something, or like squirrels or like small rodents. So he's just like,
Gotcha.
He doesn't really think much of it. He's like, oh well.
All right. So Jack looks a little like nervous about traveling, and yeah, as I said, like he's dressed in like fancy heeled boots. He's kind of got like a tailcoat on with like frills and like shiny buttons, and he has ribbons braided into his hair. So he looks ready for the circus, but not so ready for the hike it's gonna take. Nyx is kind of trailing alongside Marin, and it's okay, Wiz, to just like, they literally just looked at the map right now, and Jack is nervous about the potential dangerous wildlife that the wilds or that the Evermore is going to hold.
Okay. Have Marin and Nyx traveled through Evermore before?
They didn't really. It wasn't like they traveled into the Evermore. There's a way to get to the towns that kind of goes like on the very brink of the Evermore, so it's like a more.
So it's more like travel roads, like very strategically placed travel roads.
Yeah. Like this is basically like we're trying to keep you as far away from the dense like forest overgrown area of this as we can. No, sorry, you didn't. And so like around the like towards the mainland of the continent, like towards Remnant, there's like it's more of like fields that are just kind of barren. And then the more you get to like the center of the Evermore, the more overgrown it is, because it kind of like when these sorcerers attacked in the past, they obviously like infiltrated the castle, which was like, because this whole peninsula used to be a huge kingdom, like it was one united kingdom. So there was this massive like castle that kind of like was built up, and then like the towns were kind of built at the base of it, and like Rouge Canyon Road is what it says. It's built into like a canyon, so the terrain you're traveling on is a trail like at the bottom of a canyon. And then you guys, because there's mountains and then there's a canyon and then there's just kind of like raised area of land, like basically like the more you get into the Evermore, the more uneven the terrain is, because it's just like there's craters as a remnant of like this past war that occurred here. So that's why like nobody does anything there. Like it should be like completely, you'd have to be insane to try to set up anything there, because it's so hard to navigate and it's so dangerous because everything is really unpredictable, and the further you get into it, the denser the overgrown wilds area is. So like the way to get in it is in that like barren field area, like that's how you get around it and towards the like cities on the end of the peninsula. But if you are walking straight into the Evermore, which is what Ace is asking you to do because that's where the circus is located, it's gonna be a rocky road. Okay, so you guys are making your way down this Rouge Canyon Road. Let's see how... Can everyone make a survival check to give me sort of an idea of how you're handling this kind of steep terrain? The path that you're on is winding down past a river that originated at a waterfall a few miles back. So it's not like a... Yeah, survival. And can you please put any rolls that you make... Oh, actually, no, just tell me these rolls. But for initiative, remember to put the rolls in dice rolls.
I got a nat 20 plus 2, so I got a 22.
22? Okay.
I have a feature called Survival Instincts, which allows me to do simple survival necessities without making a check. So I don't know if you still want me to make one, or if that... No,
that's totally fine. That means that you're navigating this like relatively well, because you're used to navigating terrain. Peter, however, you're finding a little bit more difficulty with it. You're kind of trailing at the back of the pack because it's harder for you since it's so rocky and you're so
city slicker.
Yeah, and you're kind of like small also, so you're where someone could like jump over an obstacle, you kind of have to like climb a bit over it. So
perfect.
anytime they have to like move around the river, or there's like a rock slide, you have a bit of trouble.
Peter almost gets swept away in like a creek.
Yeah, and because you are struggling with this, you're gonna have disadvantage on any like kind of climbing checks that I might have you do.
Oh, amazing.
In the future.
I got 17.
Even if I have acrobatics proficiency.
Yeah, this is more of a navigating the terrain thing, and not really a yeah, not as so much as your capability to do it, but more so where you're doing it.
Oh, okay.
What did you get, Marin?
17.
17? Okay, yeah, you're also doing pretty well. So everyone is navigating this fairly well. I'm going to say that like Gunby is with you, and I'll roll a survival check for Gunby. Oh shit, I also have to roll for Nyx. I keep forgetting I'm playing a character. Oh, cool. I really need to fill out things. Whoops. Okay, so that's a crit fail for Nyx.
Oh God, buddy.
So, he's not doing well, and he also has disadvantage on any climbing checks, as well as his speed is halved. So he's actually behind you, Peter, because he's just like
Can I
yeah
piggyback him?
Oh my God, he's big.
He's a big
Peter or
How big is he?
Nyx?
Nyx. He's like 6 foot. Oh, what did I decide? I think it was 6'2".
I mean, I'm 6'9".
If you want to offer Nyx a piggyback ride, he's really struggling here. So I'm sure.
What do you want me to roll for?
Roll strength to see if you can pick this boy up.
I got
and navigate.
A
Pick him up.
16.
You know what?
A 16.
A 16?
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, you can pick him up. All right. Are you sure? I mean, I'm doing okay. It's fine.
Not really.
Not really. Like you don't mind, or not really. I'm not doing well.
Both.
Well. Okay. And he lets you pick him up, but he looks like red in the face, like he's embarrassed by this, and he's like, his tail kind of like curls up around his leg, and he's like, he kind of looks like a dog with his tail between his legs, and he climbs on your back and lets you carry him. And since you rolled a crit 20, I'm not gonna say that this affects you in any way, like on your survival check. This doesn't affect your ability to navigate or anything like that.
Bless.
Amazing.
Love
Marin? Marin is cracking up.
He's like,
this is the funniest shit Marin's seen in a good couple weeks.
shut up, dickhead. And he thwacks Marin on the back of the head with his tail.
Oh, asshole!
I'm making you care. Peter's laughing his ass off.
Everybody laugh at the tiefling. Okay, I get it. Shit. We rolled a 7. Let me quickly pull up his sheet to see if he has any kind of survival proficiency, but I don't think he does.
Poor Gumby.
I really don't think so. Give me 2 seconds. Folder for everyone's sheets pulled up quite the second. Please load Discord, that would be nice. I would like to see my pinned messages. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I just uploaded the sheet, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry it took so long.
It's okay. Alright.
Can Peru assist Gunby by pointing out rocky areas?
I don't think that oh, he actually has +2 to survival. So that's a 9. That's still not excellent. I don't know if you just showing him, because he can see where he's going. He's just okay. He's not very good at navigating this right here. Okay. It's just a little rough for him. So
gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna say so. He's not doing he's not the worst off. But he's trailing behind Peter because Peter rolled an 11. So he is kind of stumbling his way, but he's not. I'm gonna say he also has disadvantage on any climbing checks, but his speed remains fairly the same because he's got a staff, so he's not too bad. So yeah, you guys are making your way through this canyon, and could I have somebody make, or anybody who wants to make one, make a perception check? I'm gonna make one for Nyx. Oof. Nyx dice, you're not doing too well, buddies.
Oh, crit fail.
Okay,
I don't
Peter,
see anything.
you fucking...
Well,
I think
Marin got a 24.
What'd you get?
24.
Oh, 24. Okay, Marin, you're doing great.
I got an
8. Okay, so we're gonna say Marin sees this, because Nyx got an 11. And I'm not gonna do checks for Gunby in this case, because it doesn't matter. So Marin, you are kind of... Peter, you had a crit fail, so you fucking whack... Like, you're walking, and then there's, like, a little outcrop where there's some overgrown brush that's kind of climbing up the side of this canyon, and it smacks you in the face, and your eyes get all watery from it.
Oh, Jesus.
Because you weren't watching where you were going. So, but Marin, you see this very well. A couple feet, like, I'm gonna say about 30 feet off in front of you guys, you see there's like a little raised part of the canyon. Like, there's some rocks that were kind of obscuring your view before, but now you can see them clearly on the other side of the river. There is a caravan of small beings traveling. Each of them are wearing a black cloak, and they are in, like, all of their features are pretty much hidden. Like, you can't see their faces, you can't see, like, hands or any indication of, like, who these people are, what they are, whatever it is. And they are pulling a cart that is shrouded in a black sheet. And as you're watching them navigate this terrain, you see the wheel of their cart sharply hit a rock, and you hear kind of a cry of pain come from this covered carriage. And one of the figures shushes it quickly and, like, whacks it the side with a stick.
Ooh. Okay. Can I tell if it was, like, it wasn't like an animal cry? It was like more of a humanoid cry, right?
Yeah, this was like, it was almost like a gasp of, like, shock or something like that. Like a sharp intake of, like, ah! Or something like that, but, okay. Like, pained. Yeah. And there are 5 figures, like, circling this cart. Two of them are, like, holding the handle to it and are pushing it. They don't have, like, an animal pulling it.
Okay.
And they are making their way on the other side of the bank. Do you share this information with your party? Because, I mean, Nyx sees it a little bit later than you, and Val, I think, rolled a 17, I believe, is what they said. So they also see it. Peter, you haven't seen it yet, and what did Prue roll? An 8. Okay, yeah. Prue, you haven't really seen this either because it's like 30 feet off. But you guys probably heard the little scream come from the back of the cart, so I'd say by now most of you, except for Peter, who's dealing with... Yeah, no, it's across the river from you, like on the other side of the canyon. It's not like, there's not like a huge drop into the river. You're right next to the river. You'd have to forge it to approach these figures. But it's not a deep river. I'd say the river's probably only like 5 feet deep. Yeah, it's like a source of water. It's not really like a danger or anything like that. It's just what like caused this canyon to be here. Okay. So
Yeah, I'm if you didn't notice it already, I'm kind of smacking Nyx with the back of my hand, the back of my fingers a little bit, and pointing.
Okay, he looks at you from over Val's shoulder, and he's like, What? Yeah, I see them. So?
Marin rolls his eyes and jabs a pointer finger into his arm, and seems to be whispering to him.
Okay. I'm gonna clarify for the people who are listening to this, and kind of like everyone who doesn't notice this yet, but like Marin and Nyx. Marin possesses a spell that allows him to like talk to Nyx directly without speaking out loud. So whenever there's like a lull when Marin is quote unquote whispering to him, he's like, it's a spell called Whisper, isn't it?
Message.
Okay.
And it's a cantrip, so I can use it however many times I want.
Yeah, it doesn't burn a spell slot at all. It literally is just a way for Marin to quietly communicate to Nyx without informing the rest of the party. And so the way we're playing with that is that Wiz is DMing me the messages, so the rest of the party doesn't know what they're saying to each other.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, so nobody knows what Marin is whispering, but the rest of you, Peter, you've kind of recovered at this point from your branch encounter, and you can now see them because they're approaching kind of quickly. They're about 20 feet away now.
Okay. Like you said, it was how many cloaked figures? I'm sorry.
There are 5 short cloaked figures. Like they're too short to be human. Unless they're children. I mean, you have eyes, and I don't think. I mean, roll an intelligence check.
Roll an
intelligence check. Yeah, just a standard intelligence check.
Dear God, help me now. 19. Can I tell if they're halflings?
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't tell if they're halflings because they are cloaked. Like, you can't see any features of what they actually look like, but you can tell that they're not. They're most likely not human or elven or dragonborn because they're not massive creatures.
Oh, are they gnomes?
Unless...
Are they gnomes? Oh, I gotta fight some gnomes.
Unless they're children, but you're smart enough with a 19 to know they're probably not children carrying this caravan through this canyon, because children don't get permits as merchants.
It's child labor, which means they're evil. We gotta go after them, guys. Anyways, no, I don't actually say that in character, but and then you said when they walked over that loose rock, there was a screeching noise from the cart. Yeah, there was an outcry of pain because the cart hit a rock sharply, and then when that happened, one of the figures whacked the side of the it's covered in a sheet that's completely black, so you can't see what it is, but you heard a metal thwang when he whacked the sheet. He looks over at Nyx and Marin and just whisper to them what do you guys think it is in that big old cart?
Nyx is kind of staring intently at Marin and nodding and shrugging, and you don't really know you can tell they're doing the thing that Ace called them out for in the bar, which is their quote unquote freaky mind shit. So they're
well, in that case,
hold on. Sorry, what did Peter say? My thing cut out.
Oh. There you go. What did Peter say?
I was asking both Nyx and Marin, whispering, what do you guys think is in that cart?
Well,
I'm not sure.
It sounded like something humanoid because it screamed.
Like, oh, like like an animal scream or like an actual? Okay, well, was Peter, I guess, like paying enough attention to have heard the screech?
Probably not, because he was busy dealing. But yeah. So yeah,
like a person screech. Okay.
There was a scream. I think, and he looks back at Marin real quick and falls silent for like another short moment. So give me like 2 seconds to type a message. And he nods and then turns back to you, Peter, and he goes, We should probably check them out, because if they know anything about the circus, maybe we can get some information from them.
Actually,
maybe help someone out that needs it.
I got an idea. Okay, out of character. What are your guys' charisma? Who has pretty good charisma here?
I have really nice charisma.
I also have really great charisma.
Okay, I got an idea.
Nix does not.
So I have a plan. I think. How about the people? Well, most of you guys with the really good charisma, you guys try maybe if you guys have any charm spells or you want to talk to them, maybe persuade them, because I have invisibility and I'm also pretty good at stealth. So I might be able to really carefully.
You're gonna have to convince Peru to do that, because water.
Oh shit! Yeah, Peru doesn't like the water.
No,
not even being near water.
Nope.
Okay, well, that's respectable. That's fine. You can wait.
Character development that hasn't come up in character yet.
Yeah. No. So he's hanging by at the back of the group, looking extremely uncomfortable with how close they are to this river.
So Nyx kind of. Wait, did you say? Did you say Val has good charisma or bad charisma, or
Good.
She has good charisma. Okay. Nyx kind of looks at Val, who is carrying him, and is like, you can probably put me down. I'm not the best speaker." And Jack actually pipes up and he goes, I'm not good around strangers, actually. So I'm gonna hang back too. But if you guys want, the river shouldn't be too bad. It's relatively easy to cross. If you want to go talk to them, you might want to do it fast though. They seem to be headed somewhere.
Right,
and they have approached, they're about 10 feet away from you now.
Okay.
So to cross this river, I need you to make another survival roll.
Wait, okay, so are we gonna go through with the plan I mentioned? Or
Oh yeah.
Hold on 1 second while I flip through.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Who's crossing?
What is the range?
Nyx kind of talks to you, Peter, and he's like, I think what you're saying sounds good though, but be careful. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be fighting anybody on our way.
He kind of just gives him a smirk and taps where Peter taps his own nose, that little gesture, and just says, "Don't worry, we small folk are pretty good on our feet." He starts doing this silly athletic stretching squats.
Okay. Nyx kind of rolls his eyes. He's not impressed.
Hold on. I've got... Oh shit, never mind, I didn't do that one this morning. Fucking forget everything. Okay. Yeah, let's do it, let's go.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys try to get their attention, start talking to them, and then I will stealthily make my way towards that cart. And if things go south, I can quickly cast invisibility So.
Okay. All right. Nyx kind of looks at Marin and reaches down and gives his shoulder a squeeze, and he's like, "Stay safe."
I'm crossing the fucking river. I'm not going anywhere.
I meant, what? They look shady, okay?
You look
They're like-
shady.
Did you say I look shady or we look shady?
I said you look shady.
Oh, he frowns and he goes, "All right, fuck you." And he gets off of Val's back and crosses his arms, kind of pouty, and stands next to Jack and Peru. Val, what was your idea?
I could put on a show.
Oh, are you a show woman?
You could say that.
Well,
what?
we are too.
Yeah,
Well,
what?
not women, but
Well, what kind of show? I mean, we haven't even talked to these guys yet. We don't know what they're doing.
I can play with the fire. I could play them a song.
I have a pretty good charm person ready as well.
All right, well, I think you guys should go over there before they fucking walk away. Because they're about 5 feet. They're almost parallel to you on the bank now. So
Okay. Marin's he's taking his shoes off and wading across the river.
all right, make a survival check. Peter, this river is deeper than you are tall.
What? Oh, Jesus.
So you're gonna have to swim.
Oh, okay.
So you're at a disadvantage here.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Okay,
got
hold
so
on,
roll
hold
it
on,
to-
hold on.
Ooh. Okay.
No, okay, never mind. Alright, go on.
I got a
Yeah, so
feeling.
All right,
11.
Val, you cross with no issue. Marin, you kind of end up lagging behind. So when Val reaches them, you're still in the river because you are slipping on the rocks as you wade.
Yeah,
So
he's also not very tall.
Yeah, so you're trying to half swim, half walk
Did you
across
say
this river.
survival with disadvantage for me?
Yes, that's
Okay.
what you're rolling. So yeah, you make it there, Marin, but your clothes are sufficiently soaked,
8.
and yeah, okay. Peter, you're swimming, but because you're kind of a weak swimmer, it ends up taking you downstream a little bit. So when you end up you make it, but when you end up on the other side of the bank, you're about 10 feet behind where these people just walked.
Alright,
So,
no worries.
Yeah, you're a little bit away, and
That's
Marin,
fine. That means I'm behind them.
you make it there, but yeah, you're sufficiently soaked from head to toe.
Great.
Can I just say, watching this, Peru has got white knuckles and looks like he's on the verge of a panic attack. Thanks.
I'm gonna make a quick insight check to see if Nyx notices. What's my insight? That's a 13. Yeah, I'm
Would I
gonna
roll
say
against that or no?
Well, are you trying to conceal it?
He probably is. What would I roll?
I guess I'm gonna say
A stealth?
performance because
Okay.
you're trying to act like you're fine.
Okay.
That might be a stretch of performance, but yeah, roll
No,
that.
that's fine. A 10.
No, yeah, he notices your white knuckles and he's like, are you okay? I don't think they're in that much danger.
Well, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. That wasn't very convincing, but I'll drop it.
Marin takes a minute once he gets out of the water to like flick the water off his arms and then press the digitation the rest of it off.
Okay.
However fucking long that takes.
Okay. What? 1 second. Oh, I hope I spelled this right. That's gonna be annoying if I didn't. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I guess you can do that. You're kind of cleaning yourself, so it doesn't take you long. But yeah, so you guys, the three of you are now on the other side of the bank. Peter, you're a little bit behind them, but Val, you're the first one to reach them. So when they see, you don't know if they see you or not because they keep walking like you're not even there.
What a bunch of losers. I guess I call out to them just like, hey.
They ignore you.
Wow, okay. I don't wanna...
Marin cups his hands and shouts, "Oi!"
The one that you saw hit the cage with this, or like the thing that they're pulling with a stick, turns to you, and you can't see his face because it's like completely shadowed by his cloak. But he's like, "What do you want? We don't want any trouble."
But we don't want any trouble either. We're just passing through, and Marin looks at Peter.
Can I start stuffing my way over there?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Peter...
look at Peter. He doesn't look at Peter. I forgot Peter was invisible.
Peter sprints up next to Marin and is like, "What?" No, yeah, Peter, you probably, now that they've stopped moving, you probably catch up to them relatively quickly. Because you were only 10 feet down the bank.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start stealthing to try to take a peek inside the cloaked carriage.
Okay, so you're not gonna directly approach them, you're gonna try to sneak?
Nah, yeah.
Okay,
so
the
advantage of distance.
Before you roll that, what does Marin want to do? What was he saying?
I look at Val, and kind of give like a big grin and like a kind of like do this with me kind of smile through the teeth. And I go, "Are you on your way to the circus? Because we have a pretty spectacular show right here." And I oh shit. I snap my fingers and cast Shocking Hands just in my hands, so there's like a crackle of like electricity that goes up.
Okay.
And I cast Charm Person on the one that's talking to us.
Okay. When you cast Crackling Hands, he goes, "Whoa!" And then you cast Charm Person. So what do I have to make? What kind of saving throw? I can save against that, right?
Oh. Okay, wait, hold on.
You don't just do it.
A wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
And I don't think it'll know that it was charmed by me.
Yeah.
When the spell ends, but if it fails, I don't think they know. Right?
Okay. No. Okay. Whoops. Does a 16 save?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, he goes, "Whoa, whoa, buddy, whoa!" And when he yells that, the other guys like kind of turn around, and one of them unsheaths the dagger. He's like, "Hey, what do you want from us?"
Oh, what did he say?
He said, "Hey, what do you want from us?" He's pointing a dagger at you.
Ooh, okay. Marin puts his hands up. Really?
Okay. Before we do this, Peter, roll your stealth check.
Can I?
Oh god, damn it! 7.
Okay. I'm gonna roll perception for him and see if to contest
Crit,
that.
Fail, crit,
Oh,
fail.
please.
Would it be disadvantage because he's invisible?
I haven't
not
cast
invisible.
invisibility yet.
He's
Oh,
not
That was my
invisible.
that was my safeguard. Like if I really mess up, like right now. So we're gonna see first.
Okay, it's wisdom. No, yeah, he rolled a 14. So, the guy with the staff who originally looked at Marin, because he's at the back of the caravan, he sees you run up and he's like, "Whoa, how many of there are you?"
Oh fuck. Actually, wait. Whoa, wait.
Can I chime in?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know what you mean. We don't know that man. Let me lie. Let me lie. You want me to roll to lie?
Yeah, roll deception.
16.
Okay, one of the people who was pulling the caravan, he goes, you don't know him?
No.
No, never seen him.
Can I be casting invisibility right now while they're talking? Just like
You're gonna go invisible right in front of a guy who's looking at you. Like,
listen, I'm running. I'm still running. I didn't drop dead in my tracks. Five.
I know, but he's looking at you. He saw you run up when you failed your stealth check.
Okay.
And the guy with the stick, who was at the back of the caravan, is now looking at you, and he's like, "Who are you? What do you want?"
I am a traveling performer heading to the circus. Aren't you guys? Aren't you all guys going to the circus too? Like, isn't it obvious where I'm going? Like, God, come on.
They all kind of look at each other and they go, and one of them goes, the circus? Yeah, no. Funny, we just got back. And
Back from the circus. Then you're gonna miss my act. Here. Okay, hear me out, okay?
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna use the magic. Okay, I'm gonna cast sleep using the magic instrument that I got, which gave me +2 charisma. So
Okay.
I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay. Do I get to save against that or anything?
Yes. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, the spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose within range are affected in an ascending order of current hit points, starting with the creature that has the lowest current hit points. Blah blah. Okay, so I have to basically roll 5d8s, and that's the total amount of like hit points, and then I guess like
Okay. Yeah.
how many of those guys in there.
Yeah. I don't save or anything. You just do it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. It was 5d8, so 28 hit points worth of
28
guys.
Okay.
I start playing. Wait. Can I add +2 to that since
Can I acrobat my way out of the range of this bullshit?
No. It doesn't. It won't affect you guys. I choose which.
It's targeted.
Alright,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like not everyone within like this like lullaby is gonna start falling asleep.
All right. Are you casting this on the 5 guys in front of you and whatever screamed?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So you're also casting it on the thing that's in the
Can I? Would it be possible, since I am using the magic instrument, to use that +2 here? Even though technically like charisma.
Yeah.
So okay, so that's 30 hit points total of worth of creatures.
All right. So you hear a thud from inside the curtain and like the clinking of chains, and then 3 of these figures collapse in front of you.
Yeah.
And the 2 remaining ones kind of look at you and go, "What the fuck?" And they draw their weapons and roll initiative.
Oh my god. Just
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Wow. Alright.
It's okay, guys. At least we only have to fight 2.
No, this is everyone involved. They're attacking all of you.
There's only 2 bad guys now, guys. Come on, it's
Aw,
fine.
Marin, that's
Just
not
gotta kill them
great.
quick.
Please
Is this
roll.
even those of us who are across the river?
No. The people who are across the river are not in this. Unless you want to wait across the river and join.
Nope.
Okay. Everyone put their rolls in dice roll, please. And
23. Let's go.
okay.
I just imagine like he's playing this lullaby on this nice like violin, and then just goes and smacks the guy with it.
It's a metal violin.
It's a
Alrighty. Let me roll for these guys. Okay, I need to. Ooh, that's a nat 20. Alright. So, this is everyone engaged. I'm gonna quickly make a perception check for Nyx. Nope, he doesn't notice. Alright, he's too busy talking to Jack and Peru to notice that you guys are fighting. Alright. Hey, Val, what's your initiative modifier?
3.
3? Okay, you're gonna go first. No, actually, Peter rolled a 23. Sorry, Peter goes first.
Nice. Okay. I will whip out my short sword and dagger and attack the closest cloaked dude.
Okay.
So, let's see. First with the short sword, that's gonna be a crit.
Ooh, alright.
So
Alright.
That's crits are double damage, right?
Yes, it's double damage.
Yeah, so you roll twice. Okay, so 2d6 plus 4. 12?
12 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay, one second. Give me 2 seconds.
I'm so sorry.
Oops. Yeah, you slash at this hooded figure and he lets out a pained and then collapses on the dead.
Oh,
Instantly.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, that was against him, right? Yeah, so that hit and then you did 2 points of damage. Okay, yeah. No, he's still dead though.
Okay,
Yeah. He collapses in a puddle of blood. And now, when you do that, his hood falls backwards and you see a short, scaly face, kind of like a lizard. And he's like
Are
a
they-
rust.
Are they kobolds?
Yeah, these are kobolds.
Oh, okay, it's fine, guys. They're kobolds. It's fine. Listen, they're not doing something evil. It's fine, guys. He's like saying this as he's like pulling the sword out of this guy's chest.
Wait, Peter's a gnome, right?
He's a
He's a
halfling.
halfling.
Halfling?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's kind of like a rust-colored red lizard man.
Amazing.
And and he is bleeding out now. And the other guy looks at his friend and goes, "Holy shit!"
Is he? Wait. Is he within a striking distance?
The other guy?
Yeah.
No, you're at the back of the cart. So this is one of the guys who was pushing the cart initially. So he's next to like where Val is.
Oh, okay. Well, the dagger is in my offhand. Could I use a bonus action to offhand attack him by throwing my dagger?
That doesn't count as an extra attack?
Well, if I'm the when you have two light weapons, when you're two weapon fighting, you just don't add the you can attack with the offhand as a bonus action, but you just don't add your ability modifier. So I would only roll 1d4, like that's it.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
All right, so first I gotta just check if I can actually.
You're throwing your dagger, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you won't have it in your hand after this turn.
Yep. 10.
That does not hit. So,
I just miss entirely.
You throw the dagger and it whizzes between Val's and his face, and clatters onto the ground behind them.
Oh, great.
All right, so it
It's my turn.
now. It is Val's turn now.
I'm sorry, guys.
Okay. Catch me casting magic missile.
Okay. Cast it. You just do it.
I just do it.
I think it's 3d4.
Ooh, starting off with a roll of a 4. Cool.
Okay.
And then my gay ass has to do math.
14. Okay, what are you hitting him with? Oh, you're casting him with magic missile. So, yeah, 3. You send 3 rocket-like projectiles out of your hands towards this small lizard man, and he lets out a cry of pain and slides backwards and collapses dead. And you guys are out of initiative because you killed them. This guy, he kind of like coughs as he's dying. He's like, "You bastards! She's ours!" And then he collapses.
See, that's kidnapping. So that.
I'm gonna rip the tarp off of the caravan.
Okay. When you do this, you see inside there is a young girl. She is a half-elf. And she is chained with heavy chains by both her arms and her ankles to the floor of this like cage that they were transporting her in. There doesn't appear to be anything else in the cage with her except for like hay on the ground that I guess they threw in there for bedding or some shitty thing like that. She has a few visible bruises on her arms and her legs. And she's wearing a tattered white dress with a bright red cloak. And she is unconscious because she passed out from Peter's sleep spell.
Yeah, see, guys, this was probably a kidnapping. Am I right? All right.
No,
Well,
I'm with you on that one.
see,
Do any of you have a lockpicking kit?
Say that
lockpicking.
again.
Lockpicking. Do any of you have lockpicking tools?
No, unfortunately, don't.
Well, oh no, that's not a good idea. Okay.
If only I took Rogue first.
Hey Peter, how long does the spell sleep last? Just out of curiosity, is it in spell?
Yes, it is under spell. Let me.
It's only a minute.
Oh shit.
We gotta be quick, guys. All
So,
right.
I cast shit. Okay. With spell shaping, I'm gonna grab the lock and I'm gonna do a very central shocking grasp on the lock of it.
okay. What? I mean, it doesn't. I assume it's a lock, so it doesn't like save against it. So I guess just roll damage or roll an attack, maybe. Yeah. Roll your attack for it.
I wouldn't imagine a lock having very high AC.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be a high check, but you have to be something basic. Like, if you crit fail on this, you're not going to do it. Okay, yeah, you shatter this lock.
Alright.
Well, that was a hit. Do you want me to roll damage?
Yeah, go ahead, roll damage.
5.
5, yeah, you still shatter the lock. It was like a cheap, rusty padlock.
Okay.
Cheap kobolds. Alright, let's grab the,
but she's still wearing chains on all of her, so she's still chained firmly to this cart.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I blast these chains?
Oh.
Ooh, do you have spell shaping? Because that is a very bad idea if not.
Do you have... wait, have what?
Spell shaping.
Shaping. She's already looking worse for wear. Do you want to kill her? Look, you two handle the rest of these, and he kind of gestures. I'll get her. And fuck. I'm gonna be doing that a lot. Marin jumps in the
what's it?
the cage thing.
Can I loot these people?
Well, actually, I was gonna
maybe
say,
do that after, because you guys have a minute.
well, actually, Marin, Peter kind of looks like very hesitantly, like down at his short sword and back at the other sleeping kobolds, like they're gonna wake up soon. Should I, And he kind of just like points his short sword at one of the sleeping kobolds.
What do I know about kobolds?
Make a... either an arcana or a history check, either one.
Okay, hold on. Same thing. Shoot. Marin doesn't know jack shit about kobolds.
Okay. Good to know.
Peter, do you know about them? Are they...
Okay, good question. Can I also roll a
I
history
don't
for
just want
kobolds?
to kill things.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. I don't want my ideas of kobolds just to be stereotypes. 10. Kobolds! They're like... They're neutral evil? Question mark? What would Peter know out of a 10?
Yeah, you know that they're generally like... you've heard people talk about them before, you've never encountered one directly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you've heard that they're kind of nasty customers. They're not usually talked about in a good light.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Okay. Alright. Scratch. Okay. You know what? How about this? He sheaths his short sword real quick and pulls out Ro from his bag. Let's just take care of them real quick first, and then we can get her out.
Much better idea. I jump back out and take them of his room.
And we start. Well, I begin tying up one of the sleeping kobolds, and I'm assuming Marin does as well.
Yep.
All right, real quick, because Val rolled a 23. Val, you know a lot about kobolds. You know that they are. Yeah, you know that they are definitely actually a lawful evil class. So they are nasty customers, especially around these areas. They're usually like most people who encounter them usually try to kill them or drive them out because they are
I'm compelled to kill this thing then.
yeah, because they are not nice customers.
I want it to be known that me and Marin, in character, both made the morally right decision of we don't know anything about these people actually, so we probably shouldn't kill them outright in their sleep.
So can I just go and kill them?
You're gonna kill after Peter and Marin just made the decision not to kill them right in front of you?
Yeah, because they're evil.
Okay.
As my race.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Wait, what's your race again?
ASMR.
Oh, awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I almost forgot. I'm sorry.
I'm compelled.
That's alright.
Are
Okay,
you just
so
walking up to these things? Like,
are you gonna talk to your party members, or are you just gonna fucking start trying to
Fine.
stab them?
I guess I can use my words first.
Yeah, you might want to try to talk to your party members.
Kobolds are actually fucking awful. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kill them.
Oh, that's fine then. Yeah, I guess that. Well, okay, no. Oh, I guess that justifies that this is probably kidnapping. We should at least hold on to like he kind of like after he finishes tying the rope, just like kind of like puts his hands on top of it, just like we should at least keep one to interrogate. So I like if you think as a ASMR. Right, that's what you are. Like, if you believe that they're evil and you should kill them, by all means, go right ahead. I think we should at least hold on to one for interrogation.
Does he know what my race is?
Have you shared it with him?
I don't think I've shared it with anyone technically.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
so Peter make another history checker.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh my god.
history.
Okay. I will say that like Peter's somewhat attitude towards this is that he doesn't mind whether or not we kill them or keep them alive. But okay, 9 on history for our ASMRs. Okay,
He doesn't.
not
He
much.
doesn't. You just know she's a big lady.
Yeah. Yeah. Peter said what he said in a sort of tone where it's like he's kind of just like assuming that this is what like his like or their like people do. Because he's not really sure, so he's just gonna assume that this is normal for them. I'm like, okay.
Mary's gonna step in front of Valtira.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you challenging her?
Are you sure they're evil?
I'm positive.
No questions?
No questions.
No variations?
Say that again.
No variations?
Variations? Like
Yes. Like, there's no exceptions to the rule. Pretty much the same question.
no exceptions. Yeah.
Alright. And he hops back into the back of the cart and starts working on those shackles.
So are you letting them keep one for interrogation?
I guess.
Okay. So which one are you gonna stab? There's one holding a stick, there's one holding a dagger, there's one that's just kind of passed out on the ground, and then there's the 2 dead ones, so they're already dead.
Can I the sleeping one's holding a dagger?
Yeah, one of the sleeping ones is holding a dagger.
You know what, I'm just gonna pull out my wand.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna cast magic missile again.
Okay, are you aiming it at one target or multiple targets?
I'll do multiple, but also I'm gonna expend 2 uses and cast it at level 2.
Okay, so is that...
So I get 4 darts.
Okay. Go ahead.
Wow, you know what? Can we not have a redo of last night? Thanks. Wow, I guess we're doing that. You know what? I'm gonna roll a different dice, that's fine. divided by 2 is 6.5. Right? So,
Yeah, so 7.
okay.
Wait. Wait, what do you mean 13 divided by 2? Why are you dividing it by 2?
I'm guessing because they're attacking 2 of the sleeping.
Oh, you're splitting it. You're splitting it between the 2.
Yeah.
In which case, you wouldn't be
you
rounding
have
up.
to. Yeah,
You just need
you're
to go
not
one way or
splitting
the
it.
other.
You need to decide which ones are doing
Oh,
damage to which
okay.
creature.
Also, Nix, I think the music turned off. I mean, Liz. I mean,
I still hear music.
I still hear music as well.
it's really quiet for me. Let me re-enter real quick.
When I put battle music on, I changed it.
Story, you may need to turn it up on your end.
Okay, yeah, it was just really faint. I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So one's gonna get 7 damage, and another one's gonna take 1.
One takes 7 and one takes 4? Okay, when you do that, they groan and, they sit up. Because you've just woken them up by casting this on them, and they go, "Ah! What the hell is happening?" Oh my god, I don't know what accent that was, but, what the hell is happening? And, fucking... We had to re-roll initiative because now you have 2 conscious kobolds. And they're not dead.
Okay.
Should we just use initiative from before?
Sure, but I gotta roll because these are different kobolds.
Yeah.
Shit, where'd my d20 go? Hello? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oops. Ugh. Fell off my rolling. Okay. That is... Whoops. Alright. Who had gone? Val went, so it is... What did Marin roll?
A 6.
Okay, so it is one of these kobolds' turn. The one that was... Wait, Val, did you say you took the dagger off one of them?
Sure.
No, did you? Or did you not?
I thought I was gonna kill him with his own dagger.
Okay, but you didn't do that. You cast magic missile instead?
Yeah.
Okay, so he still has his dagger. And, let's see here. Which of these?
Daggers are shit.
Yeah, he's gonna see you and recognize that you just attacked him. He's gonna stand up. And he's gonna lunge at you with his dagger.
I think I have a reaction for that. Hold on. Yeah, is he hitting me?
Yeah, he's trying to stab you.
Okay, so I'm gonna react by casting shield, and that's gonna add a +5 bonus to my AC.
Holy shit. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, this is the wrong fucking thing. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna roll. For his attack? Oh, no. That's 7.
No.
So he lunges past you, but because he's disoriented from you rudely awakening him, he kind of stumbles past you and misses you entirely. And he seems to be like shaking his head to kind of orient himself again. But yeah, he misses. So, yeah, I actually have a visual reference for you, Wiz. Let me drop that in the story refs. Here she is.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Rolls. Where are my notes? There we go. Okay, so it is going to be turn, I believe. Yeah, because Peter rolled the highest. So yeah, it's Marin's turn, actually.
Okay. I'm going to spend it trying to break these shackles.
Okay,
And I'm just doing the same thing as before.
Okay, you're going to use your...
spell-shaped shocking grasp so that it doesn't...
Okay.
The electricity doesn't spread.
Okay. Which shackles are you targeting? You can't do all 4 at once. There's 4 of them.
Would
There's
it still be one... If I grabbed one in each hand, do you think it'd still be...
Yeah, you can do 2 at a time, but you can't do all 4.
Then I'll do that.
Okay, which ones are you grabbing?
One's her feet first.
Okay. Okay, go for it.
Okay. 20 total.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay. 4 and 3.
Okay. Yeah, you see the lightning from your hands dance down these chains, and they spring open around her ankles.
Okay.
When you do this, you notice that underneath the chains, her ankles are a deep purple color. So it looks like she was struggling at one point against her confines. Okay, so that is Marin's turn, and we are going to let the other kobold attack. Okay, go ahead, Starry, because I still hear rhythm. Is he back for you? No?
Yes.
Oh, you can hear him? Okay. Alright. So I'm going to roll. This kobold is going to turn around and see you guys messing around in the caravan and realize what you're doing. He's gonna yell. I lost the accent I was doing for them. Hey, that's Oz! And he is going to reach into his bag and pull out a small short bow and try to hit you with it, Marin.
That's fine.
Okay. That was a mulligan because I threw it across my bed. Ooh, 21.
Oh yeah, that hits a little.
Okay. He does 4 bludgeoning damage to you. And you...
Bludgeoning? I mean, it doesn't matter, but...
Oh yeah, sorry. I said a short bow and I meant... He has like a slingshot. I read it wrong.
Okay.
Sorry,
yeah,
sorry about that. I read ranged weapon and I said bow instead of what it actually is, which is a fucking slingshot with like rocks. So sorry. Yeah, you take bludgeoning damage. 4 bludgeoning damage, and you feel a sharp pain hit the back of your head as a rock comes shooting at you and smacks you in the skull. And he spits at you and goes, "Filthy half-breed!" And it is Peter's turn again.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's see here. I'm just gonna run up to the closest one. I'm assuming it's within 30 feet of me, or 25 feet.
Yeah, he's like outside.
Just give him a good old stab with my short bow. So let's see how it goes.
Okay.
16 to AC.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay, cool. And then that's 6 damage.
Okay. Val, you divided the damage between them as like 7 and 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that does it. You stab him with your short bow, and he this is the one that just called Marin a half-breed.
Yep.
He like clutches his stomach and like jerks forward and goes and spits up blood and falls to the ground dead. And he is done. So there's only one kobold left, and it is the one that is like kind of stumbled past Val, and it is Val's turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and stab it with the dagger.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
9.
That does not hit. So you whip around and try to get the best of him because he's kind of disoriented, but he notices and dodges out of the way right before you hit him and you whiff it. So, I believe that brings us back to the kobold. And he's just going to do exactly what you did, Val, and he's going to with the dagger again. You can't use that reaction every time, right? It's only like...
It's a
I'm pretty
spell.
sure...
It's a spell.
Okay, but can you use it more than once in a battle?
No,
I don't...
Technically, I could cast it again. It doesn't say that I can't use it. That I can't not use it again.
Okay.
It'll take up a spell slot, so
Yeah.
that's the only downside, I guess.
Okay, are you going to? Impose... I guess. Are you gonna cast it, or is he just gonna take a stab at you?
Nah, he's just gonna take a stab at me.
Alright. Oh my god, I keep fucking... There we go. Oh, haha, that is a 23, so... Gonna assume that hits?
Mm-hmm. That would hit either way.
Okay.
Glad I didn't like the spell slot.
So he's really angry now that you, killed all his friends.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Which, by the way, the remaining kobold on the ground is now starting to blink awake.
He's tied up. He's already tied up, though.
As is the girl. Okay. Let me quickly roll for damage on Val. Where's my d4? There it is. Yeah, you take 4 damage. Yeah, 4. Oh, wait, plus 2, so 6. 6 piercing damage. Okay. And he yells at you, and he's like, "You could have just left us alone! She's worthless to anyone else!"
Can I just laugh in his face?
Yeah. He glares at you as his dagger, like, enters your fucking shoulder, and he, like, twists it a bit, when you laugh at him.
Still gonna laugh at him.
Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna quickly roll. Alright, I rolled initiative for the kobold that is waking up, but I'm gonna wait until next round to let him go. So it is Marin's turn.
Okay, I'm doing the same thing with her hands and breaking the chains on them.
Okay.
Stop throwing. Okay. 24.
Yeah, that does it.
Okay. 5 for the first one, and 8 for the second. Marin's not happy.
You see the you see the same thing happen where the electricity travels down the chains into the lock and they snap open around her wrists, and you see the same kind of discoloration underneath them on her wrists. And she is now completely free of confinement, and she's kind of leerily waking up a little bit.
Okay, can I use the rest of like my movement to kind of like heft her up a little?
Yeah, you're gonna carry her
gently,
over
like,
here.
Shake her awake, yeah.
Are you gonna carry her, or are you just helping her stand up?
I'll carry her, but I don't know if I can. If that was my action, was essentially attacking. I don't know if I can pick her up in the same move.
Oh, okay, so
unless you count that as my movement.
Here's how I'll do it. You can pick her up, but you can only move half your movement.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I kind of like sit her up.
Mm-hmm.
And once she like actually like focuses in on me, I've got you. We're getting you out of here. And I pick her up. That sounded like a feign. Jesus.
It's okay. She kind of like and like nods, and but she doesn't really say anything because she looks like really tired, not just from the sleep wearing off, but I mean you can pretty much gauge that she's had it rough this trip, so she's a little out of it. And you notice when you say this to her, her eyes are a very pale, like so pale blue that there's almost like no color to them. They're practically white. And they're very clouded over. So you pick her up and you carry her out of the cart. Are you hanging around with Peter and Val? Or are you trying to like, I mean, you can't move that far yet, but are you going to start like trying to get her?
I'm heading towards the river.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Okay.
That's my turn. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. So that was the bottom of the order. So we're back at the top. So it is Peter's turn again. Just to like update you, Peter, there is a kobold that is still alive, and he is currently clinging to Val and has his dagger stabbed in him.
Well, you know what we gotta do about that.
And then there is a kobold that is then there's a kobold that is awake, kind of next to the caravan, as Marin is carrying the half-elf girl across the river.
All right. Well, the one that's awake is still tied up, so I'm gonna stab the one that just stabbed Val with a dagger.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
But 10. Wait, Bardic Inspiration. I could use Bardic Inspiration on myself.
Okay.
So let's add a D6 to that. 11.
Oh, you don't. I'm so sorry.
Buddy.
I'm so sorry, bud.
Oh, I just whiffed it. I whiffed it so bad. Alright, well I can't.
Peter, because you're bad at this terrain, as we proved earlier, you try to make your way towards Val and stab this guy, but you trip over a rock that you didn't see, and you kind of tumble sideways. But you're not like prone. You just kind of stumble, and that's why your dagger whiffs past them. Plus, it's a little hard.
I imagine the Bardic Inspiration part was like me trying to like do like a parkour roll as I like trip and try to like attack again, but like I still whiffed it, and I was like, oh.
You like sang to yourself for a moment, and you were like, "You got this, Peter," and then you like fucking just
whiffed it.
you tried to pull a stunt off, and you fucking failed. It's also a little hard for you because this kobold is like had launched himself onto Val, so it's a little bit out of your reach.
Get down from there. Anyway. But yeah, that'll be my turn, unfortunately.
Yes, it will.
Just kill this thing already, please.
Val, you rolled a 20, so it's your turn again.
Wait, what do you add? Fuck, what do you add when you roll to hit?
I believe it's your strength modifier.
No, it's a spell.
Oh.
Charisma?
Wait, what are you rolling for?
What are you casting?
I'm casting Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast?
Oh, yeah. Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yeah, that.
Let me look it up. Eldritch Blast. Yep, make a ranged spell attack, so you would add your proficiency bonus and your charisma. Or, you're a warlock, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
charisma modifier.
No. I mean,
You're not.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah, you're not. You're not a
Technically.
warlock, so you're not.
But
Wait, how do you have Eldritch
it's
Blast?
Still, it's a.
It's a homebrew class.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, so,
Are you
whatever,
proficient?
whatever your skill is.
It's. Charisma.
Intelligence?
No.
For-
it would be charisma.
Okay.
For wizards? Okay,
For
well, yeah,
It's
okay,
a
okay.
Terramancer.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Then yeah, go ahead. Add your charisma bonus.
It's a 12.
A 12? That
Wait,
hits.
what?
Cool.
Okay.
I'm gonna. A D8?
So it's a
It's
D.
the
It says a
D10.
D10. Yeah.
I'm a fool. It's fine.
Mhm. Okay. Go ahead.
Mhm.
Yeah. What'd you get?
It's a 3.
That is just enough. So you cast this blast, and he flies backwards off of you, and his body kind of skids across the dirt and actually falls into the river, and he is dead.
Cool. Can we loot the bodies?
You can't loot his, but you can loot the other
Oh.
3.
Cool.
Alright.
Loot some
Um,
bodies.
Okay, first things first. I'm gonna grab the kobold and just like sit him up against the cart, and I'm gonna go quickly retrieve the dagger I threw.
Okay.
And like,
he's kinda
before I leave it, I'm like, we're not done with you yet. It's like, you
He's
sit
kind of
here.
like, oh, what is going on?
I give him a nice face slap, like, hey, don't fall asleep on me again. And Peter goes to get his dagger that he threw.
He reacts. He's like, "Damn it!" And he kind of glares at you as you walk away. And he's wriggling against his. You just tied him up with rope, right?
Yeah, I tied him up with
Hey.
some rope.
He's wriggling. You guys are out of initiative, but he's gonna try to like. I'm gonna
Shoot.
have him fight these bonds right now.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Can I step on him?
Yeah. Let me roll to see if he breaks out of these bonds first. Oh my god! I keep. Please? Nope. Hold on. I need to fix my surface real quick.
Mulliganing.
There we go. Well, it's like flying off the edge of my bed and then it lands on the side. Okay. Well, I rolled a 19.
Oh.
So that's gonna do it. Oh, actually, wait, what is his? He has a -2 strength, but that's still 17. So that's still gonna do it because I said I was just gonna have him beat like a 15, which is pretty good. But he did it. So
Oh, my God.
he fucking breaks out of these bonds and stands up and he's like, "What's the big idea?" And he looks around. He's like, "My friends, "Hey, you!" And he like points at you, Marin, and he's gonna. I'm not gonna make you roll initiative again, but he's gonna try to. Probably he's right.
Can I cast? Wait, hold on.
Well, I'm kind of curious. What is he doing first?
He's aiming a slingshot at you.
Oh, that's fine.
In that case, can I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter?
Sure, you can do that. I'll have you do that before he manages to collect himself enough to shoot him. So, what does this do?
Target must succeed a Wisdom saving throw or fall prone and become incapacitated.
Hey, Wisdom isn't Kobold's strength.
Oh god, please God, crossing my fingers. Let's go.
It is not his strong point, so... No, that's a 7.
Okay, good. He falls prone and starts just laughing uncontrollably.
Okay, so he goes, "Hey, you!" And he just collapses onto the ground in a fit of ugly laughter like that.
As Peter is like, I'm assuming Peter just like kind of went over the like around like a tree or something, and as he came back, he cast a spell, and as he's walking back up, he kind of just like looks at Val with his arms up, like not like saying anything, but like the look, like the really you didn't do it, you couldn't have done anything. He just got loose, and I had to. He's like pointing at him. Like,
I was gonna step on him, but you forgot about that.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, now he's laughing uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Can I see Nyx?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Nyx has now definitely noticed you guys.
Okay.
And he's alert, and he's like waving over to you, and he's like, Marin, what happened? Are you waiting across?
I didn't know. I'm not waiting across yet. I think I just start to.
Okay.
I cast a message at him, so I'm not shouting when I just got hit in the back of the head.
Okay. Go ahead and message me that.
Yeah.
You only got hit in the back of the head once. He didn't actually. Yeah, the second guy didn't get to hit you.
Yeah,
I know. Okay. So you can type me whatever message you want him to say. Meanwhile, Peter and Val, do you want to loot bodies?
Well, I'm going to basically pick up that kobold that's like laughing hysterically again by the collar, but like, and basically just start interrogating him now at this point. So I'm gonna begin interrogating him. You guys can loot the bodies. Okay,
I'm gonna let Val loot real quick. So Val, are you looting all 3 bodies? Then you're just gonna.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna make you separately. Now roll investigation. And this is gonna apply to all 3 bodies.
Well, that's a critical fail. Dice jail.
Yeah, Val, you get kind of grossed out by the fact that they are blood-soaked. And, you actually... So you don't touch them enough, and by just looking them over, you don't really see anything because they were concealing their entire bodies with long black cloaks. So you actually don't manage to find anything on them. So after you don't find anything, Nick, you guys, Marin, you see Nyx nod, and he turns to you and Jack, and he's kind of like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go help him get over here. And he starts like climbing the bank of the river and starts wading across. I'm gonna make a survival check for him. Oh, sweet. He did better that time. Good boy. He got a 19. So he has no issue wading into the river, and he goes to meet you, Marin. Peter,
What's
are you roll an intimidation check?
Roll an intimidation?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, let's do this. Alright, hold on.
He's at your mercy.
18. Alright, pal. You listen here.
He's
like slapping in the face a bit, like, hey, stop laughing, hey.
Okay, are you ending that spell then?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm definitely getting that slingshot out of his hand. Like before we go forward, I'm disarming him. I'm like claiming that, and then yeah, I end the spell. Like, all right, hey, pal. All right, who's this gal? Where you taking her? Huh?
He kind of glares at you and sees that you have a slingshot, and 1 second. Oh, god damn it! There we go. Which skill is this? Oh, sweet.
That was 18 intimidation, by the way.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
He glares up at you and he goes, "Listen, we don't know you. You don't know us. She's just a girl."
Yeah, exactly. So you have no problem with telling us, because we wouldn't know.
Well, she's
what
not.
What are you gonna do about it?
She's not worth anything to you.
Yeah, and you're not worth anything to me, so why don't you cough up before we kill you too? Because I actually went out of my way to keep you alive, so you should be thankful.
Yeah, real thankful. You killed all my friends!
Yeah, and I'll let you live. I won't kill you if you just tell me what I want to know.
Are you telling the truth? Are you gonna let him live? Because if not, make a deception roll.
Hey. Here, how about this? As a sign of your favor, I'll throw you some gold. Eh? I'll throw you some gold. I'll throw you here. How about this? I'll throw you 10 whole gold. That's probably more than you've seen in your entire life, pal. If you just tell me what I know, and I'll let you live.
10 gold's nothing compared to what I would have gotten for that girl. Give her back to me. It's the least you could do in exchange for my friends' lives.
Alright. He pulls out the dagger and puts it up to his neck. Alright, come on, pal. I was trying to be nice. Now you're getting on my nerves.
When you do this, you didn't notice because he made a very good stealth check. But he had reached behind his back and he pulls out the dagger that he had tucked in his belt, and he's going to lunge at you.
Oh, God.
And do a surprise attack, and that is a 19 plus 4, hits. So a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
So I'm gonna roll for the dagger. That's 3 piercing damage.
3 piercing damage?
Yeah, so he slashes it across your cheek and spits on you, and he says, "Get away from me!" And he's gonna stand up and try to. He's gonna try to run away. Are you gonna let him?
No, I'm swiping. I'm swiping him.
Okay.
So
hopefully,
hopefully this will just kill it.
You can 20. Take it off. Yeah, he hits.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then 10 whole damage. I should have one-shot him. Look what you made me do.
Did you what did you hit him with, your short sword?
Yeah.
Okay, so when he tries to dash past you, you yell that out and you stab him in the side, and he collapses sideways and falls dead. You have lost your chance to further interrogate him, but he is dead.
Well, now the girl's our only source of information.
Alright, do you want to do any looting, or do you just want to follow your party? I don't know if Val... Val isn't really doing anything because Val didn't find anything on the bodies.
No, I'm not really concerned about looting these kobolds, but I will help Marin with this girl out.
Okay, you actually noticed that Nyx has waded across the river and has met Marin.
Oh, okay.
And so Nyx is actually helping him carry this girl across the river.
Awesome, perfect. Oh god, do I have to swim across again?
Yeah, you do.
God, fuck.
Can I help him out?
Yeah, you can help Peter if you want to hand off the girl to Nyx.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Can I see how Nyx is doing with it first?
What do you mean? You wanna? Oh, yeah. Actually, Val could help Peter if you want.
Yeah, I'll just piggyback off the as a halfling.
Yeah. Okay. Val.
I deserve a free ride. God damn it.
I'm just gonna let you do that because he's not nearly as large as Nyx was. Like, you definitely can with ease carry Peter.
Barely under 3.5 feet tall.
So
maybe like 70 pounds at most.
Okay, so do you want me to hold you like a princess, or do you want to be on my back?
I'm piggybacking. I'm piggybacking.
Okay,
Charge.
so Oh my god. Okay, so you two, Val, can you make... Are you gonna start wading across?
Yeah.
Can you make another survival check then?
Nat 20.
Alright, you easily carry Peter across this river, and meet back up with Peru and Jack. And Jack kind of like looks at you worriedly, and he's like, are you okay? Those guys seemed like...
Yeah. No, we're fine. We just got a little tip. We got a new friend. I don't know her name.
Okay.
That makes two of us.
Oh.
Yeah. Is she conscious? No, she's not conscious, is she?
Wait. Real quick. What did you want to see? How Marin's handling this girl? You mean? I mean, how Nyx is handling this girl.
If I was helping Peter, I wanted to first make sure that Nyx had her.
Okay, yeah, no,
Nyx wasn't Nyx struggling across the river, but since Peter
Nyx rolled
Val,
a 19.
Yeah,
no, Nyx rolled a 19 survival check, so he easily takes her from you and carries her back.
Okay. I'm with him then.
Surprisingly, she's awake, and she doesn't react negatively towards Nyx, who has horns and a monster hand.
Monster hand.
She doesn't react to this, which is unusual. You're used to seeing people have a pretty scared reaction when they first encounter him.
Yeah.
So, all of you make it safely across the bank again. Wait, did Marin roll survival?
No.
No, please roll survival for Marin.
19 total.
19? Okay, yeah. Everyone makes it safely back across the bank, and you meet back up with Jack and Peru.
Nice.
And you have this girl with you now, and Jack's kind of like, a girl? And he kind of like looks over at you nervously. Peter, are you still on Val's back, or did you climb off when you got out?
I hopped down by the time we get back to them.
Okay, so he's looking down at you, and he's like, I don't know how Ace is going to feel about that.
It's fine. We're still on the mission. It's fine. Consider this a listen. It's.
Do you know anything about her? Where did she come from?
Well, yes.
He takes a moment and is possibly kidnapped by kobolds.
Okay. She looks at you, Marin, when you start to speak.
Jack does?
Yeah, Jack is looking at you.
Well, there isn't much we could have done otherwise. I wasn't just about to leave her manacled in a cage.
Okay, yes. It's fine that we helped her, but she shouldn't really... We can't let her know what we're doing, or who we are.
I do realize that the kobolds said that they had just left from the circus. They did say that during the conversation, I remember. So I relayed that to them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did they tell you about the circus? Did you ask them about the circus?
They said that they just left the circus, and they I think they said they got her from there. So maybe once she's more conscious, she'll give us a little bit more information. But yeah, all the kobolds really gave us before they started attacking us was they just left from the circus. So
okay.
Can I? Has Nyx put the girl down?
Yeah, Nyx. Well, yeah, Nyx puts her down on the ground, and she's steady, but she's standing, but she's a little unsteady, it seems. Mm-hmm. And she looks a little disillusioned, and she's kind of huddled, like her arms are like against her, and she's kind of like looking around, not at anyone in particular. She's just looking like around when she hears you guys talking.
Okay.
She looks frightened.
I walk up to her and I like really gently place my hands on the sides of her arms.
She jumps and reacts to your touch.
Okay.
Goes,
I pull away and I put my hands up and then I point to one of my ears.
She doesn't seem to notice you doing this, and she goes, Who are you? Are you here to hurt me?
No. We just saved you from those kobolds. Like, we mean you no harm.
We saw you were in a bit of a predicament.
We saw you were locked, or we found out you were locked up in that cage, so we decided to do something.
Can you see me?
No, I can't see anything.
Okay. Is that new?
No, I've never been able to see anything.
That's fine.
Are those men gone?
Yes, they're gone.
Yeah, don't worry about them. Do you know where...
Hold on, Peter. My name's Marin. What is your name?
She kind of looks down at, like, her feet, because she doesn't really know, what to say, and she looks a little, like, closed off, and she goes, "No, I know Marion, you're not him." And, she plays with, like, one of her braids, and she says, I'm Cecilia.
Who did you think I was?
You said you're Marion. You're not him. I know what he sounds like.
No, Marin.
Oh, I'm sorry.
2 syllables. No, you're fine. Did you come from the circus? Do you know that?
Yes, you know about the circus? And she seems, very excited that you know about the circus.
Okay. Yes, we're actually, headed there.
Oh, thank God! You can take me back then.
We're not quite sure much about the circus. I'm a performer myself, but we aren't quite sure about what happens in it. Is it Elvish? Could you tell me about it?
Well, it's like it says, it's a circus, so we put on acts. I do an act. I don't really know if it's... I mean, Marion's Elvish. I know that. I've touched his ears before. They're nice and long. But he's the ringleader.
Okay.
Do you know why those guys took you? Or
No.
where they were taking you?
No, I don't know.
Did you...
I don't even know how they got to me. I don't know where I was.
But you're originally from the circus, though, and you do acts.
Yes, they shouldn't have been able to get me if I was in the circus. We have lots of bodyguards.
Here, Marin, you keep talking to her. I'm gonna talk to the others real quick. Can you just excuse me for a moment?
Sure, go ahead.
Sure. He goes up to, I guess, like, to the others, and basically just, like, called a hunch, but she might have been sold to those guys that held her, because she doesn't know. She definitely was not taken out of her own will, because she doesn't even remember how or they were able to, like, get her. So,
they were going to sell her, though.
yeah, probably sell her for even more, for a price more than they got there, maybe for a profit. I don't know, but it's something that definitely sounds fishy, because she said she was a performer. So,
it kind of sounds like... Well, I mean, she probably didn't know where she was because she can't see.
But she can definitely hear, I bet. Well...
Yeah, that's true, but... She may have wandered off. Maybe she wasn't in the circus like she thought she was. But that's just a hunch. I know nothing about how this circus works, so...
She definitely seems like she can get us. At least, she can get us in and maybe get us access, or get us a conversation with the ring bearer, because she knows. I believe his name was Marion? But... There's definitely something seems off here.
Well... if she's from the circus, then I guess it's fine that she comes with us. But we can't. He like lowers his voice. Jack lowers his voice, and he's like, we can't let her know who we are or where we come from.
Oh no! I was just gonna, put up the whole performer, entertainer, alias.
Yes, that's very wise.
Yeah, same with Mara. We can just be a traveling troupe. But yeah, the point is, we should probably get her back. She can probably get us access to the ring bearer, and we can probably learn a little bit more from there. So.
Okay.
I guess that's how's that sound to you guys? I guess out of character.
Yeah, that sounds good to me as a person who's a player.
Yep, I'm good. Marin's kind of trying to keep one ear on you guys if you haven't gone too far away.
Yeah, I just wanted to not directly talk about this in front of the woman who just got sick. But anyways, okay. I guess Peter walks back and it's just like, okay. I talked to the others, and I think we will personally escort you back to your back to the circus. However, we would like to talk to the. Did you say the ring bearer was Marion or Marion?
The ringleader, yeah, Marion.
Oh, Marion. Well, we'd love to talk to Marion because we're also a traveling troupe of entertainers. I don't know if Marion mentioned, but we would maybe be interested in helping you guys out. We're always looking out for other entertainers,
Yeah, maybe. I can ask when we get there.
Awesome. Yeah.
He likes people.
Oh, I'm sure he'll love my music then. He starts playing just a very soft song on his violin. As I guess they're walking now at this point, or just slowly making our way to the circus.
Yeah, she seems entranced a little bit by your music, and she goes, "That's very pretty."
Thank you.
Do you mind if I put a hand on you to guide you?
No, please. That would help very much.
Sure, of course. I'm actually a half elf like yourself.
You are, and she doesn't really ask, but she oh, girl, she's struggling with this terrain, by the way. But she doesn't really ask, and she reaches up and touches your ear. She kind of her hand touches your face and makes her way to your ear, and she touches your ears. She goes, "Like me." And then she reaches to her ear and touches her ear.
Yes.
She kind of looks a little sad for a moment, and she stares off straight where you guys are walking at obviously nothing in particular. But she kind of mumbles to herself, and she goes, "Those men call me a half-breed."
They did that to me too. Have you not gotten that as much?
No, nobody calls me that. Everybody at the circus loves me.
How old does she look?
She looks like 9 or 10.
Oh, Jesus, okay. I had older in my head, but...
No,
she was a child.
She's a child.
Okay.
A literal child.
have you been with the circus your whole life?
Yeah, as far as I can remember.
Well, performers are always pretty good with traveling. Do you want me to... Do you want a piggyback ride?
Sure. That would help.
This whole session has been piggyback rides.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's hard for me to walk here. Where are we?
We are in the middle of the Evermore.
Not quite. You guys are in Rouge Canyon.
Oh. Forget what I just said.
You guys have to make your way up a little bit, but you guys are almost halfway there, which means you will soon be entering the Evermore.
Alright.
But yeah, so, I assume you make an addendum and say Rouge Canyon.
Yeah.
And she goes, a canyon? That explains it. It must be rocky. And she stops and, like, seems to kind of, like, hold out her hands in front of her so she can, like, be ready for when you crouch in front of her, or, like, she's, like, waiting for you to lift her up.
Okay, yeah, I like kind of scoot. I like crouch down and like scoot my I guess like the side of my shoulder against her so I can like help her up onto my back.
Okay. She climbs onto your back and you are now carrying her. Alright, so if everyone is good to continue walking, you guys, Nyx kind of like, looks at you, Marin, and gives you like a small smile almost. He finds it endearing that you're carrying this girl, and he's also kind of like, it looks like he's a little bit worried, like maybe about her, state of being. Kind of. He's worried about this girl, but he thinks it's sweet that you're taking care of her. And you guys continue to make your way through Rouge Canyon. You don't encounter any other troubles, and you manage to reach an area that Jack tells you is about the halfway point. He notes this because there is an old abandoned outpost that used to be used as kind of like a border check type thing between the two kingdoms, but they don't use that system anymore because of the permit system. So it's just been abandoned, and there is a bit of a wall that you guys. It's like a steep incline that returns you to sea level, I assume, like ground level. So you guys kind of need to climb upwards to get this. Like you're not climbing, but you guys are walking up some rougher terrain. Like you are walking at like almost a 45-degree angle. Or probably sharper than what I just said, but you know what I mean. It's steep. Can you all make athletics checks? That's for climbing, yeah, athletics. And Peter, you have disadvantage.
Oh, joy.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Oh. 2. A whole 2.
14.
It's okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20? Okay, Val, you scale this easily. Do you want to take Peter on your back?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Peter.
Okay. So
Like a
Peter,
baby koala at this point.
if Peter allows that, then Val is going to take you up the the rest of this steady incline. Nick's got an 8. So
Prue got an 11.
Prue got an 11? Okay. Prue, you make it. You climb it. Yeah, you climb it fairly well. This check was 10, and fucking Nyx failed it. So...
God.
What did Marin roll?
14.
14? Okay, yeah, Marin, you make it, assisting the girl as you do, because she's on your back, so it doesn't really change you, and I'm going to... Nyx is climbing up behind you guys, and his foot slips on a bit of loose rubble, and he, like, slides backward and, like, slides back down to the bottom of the incline, and he takes 3 points of fall damage.
God damn it.
Can I get out my rope and send it down to Nyx? Once I get to the top?
Yeah, definitely. So he takes your rope and then he climbs the rest of the way up. Because the repercussion of failing the first time was falling. So I'm just gonna... He makes it up there with the help of your rope.
Okay.
But he has a pretty nasty, he has some pretty nasty skin knees and elbows.
Ah. Sucks.
And he goes, thanks. And he kind of looks down at his hands that are also skinned, and he looks like super embarrassed because he's been doing pretty bad at navigating this canyon.
Prue just kind of like pats him on the shoulder and gives him a nod.
So yeah, you guys are now out of Rouge Canyon, and in front of you, there is a bit of a... You see the trail continue onwards past where you guys have walked, and off to the side there is a wooden fence. It's kind of, or not wooden, sorry, it's like cobblestone, and it's kind of decrepit. Like, it doesn't look like someone is maintaining it very well, so there's like moss overgrown on it, and it's kind of crumbling in certain places. It's not super tall though, it's like Peter height. And
it's like Peter height.
Yeah, it's like 3 feet tall. So, but there are signs all over it that say like, caution, stick to the path, like no entry, danger ahead, and it's just like they're just plastered down this entire wall in common and then variations of other languages. So it's warning you off, and Jack kind of turns to you guys and goes, well, this is where we're supposed to go, into the Evermore, so, I just want to make sure, before we do this, that you're all still okay with doing this, right? I'm not Ace, so I don't really have the authority to do this, but if you don't want to go in, I'm not going to make you.
Listen, we got a job to do. I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking to get paid at the end of this one. So it's not like we got much of a choice.
Yeah, no, I'm in.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I only got scratched up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not scared of anything in there.
It'll probably be the scariest thing in there.
But yeah, I think I'll be fine. Don't worry. I think we can handle whatever's out here. Peter doesn't know what he's talking about. He barely knows anything outside of life outside of cities.
Okay. Val, you're cool with it, I assume. And Prue?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, good. That was a test. And Jack kind of smiles, and he turns around and he actually like pulls his braids back and like ties them off at the top, so they're kind of behind him now, like a fishtail almost. And he goes, "All right, let's do this. And he leads you, he hops the fence and starts walking towards this overgrown area. What you're seeing beyond the fence, there's like really tall grass. Like it seems to grow taller and taller, and there's like hills that are kind of everywhere. Like it's not like naturally occurring hills, like they're just kind of scattered everywhere. The terrain doesn't really make sense. And there's thick bramble bushes that are growing from the ground and kind of twisting up everywhere you can see them. So yeah, you guys follow, and I'm gonna have you make a perception check. And
That was a roll. That was me being a
that was bad.
dumbass.
I'm sorry, you said perception?
Yeah, roll perception.
Got it.
21.
15.
16.
Okay. 16, 21, okay. So
18.
okay, so everyone except for Nyx, who is
God.
I need to put Nyx's dice in Dice Joe.
Yeah, seriously. Jesus. What the fuck?
He's kind of aimlessly looking around. He's more preoccupied with like picking the skin off of his elbow. Cause he skinned it, so he's just picking at the loose skin. And you guys, everyone except for Nyx, you guys look forward and you see like what almost seems like clouds, like stationary clouds. Like the more you trudge deeper and deeper into these wilds, the darker it seems to be getting, and it's only like noon at this point. So the sun should be at its highest point, but it's dark. And the sky is this unnatural shade of like blue and purple. And these clouds don't seem to be going anywhere. They seem to be hanging around. And the further and further you get, the darker and darker they seem to be. Until you guys are standing at the edge of...
You cut out really bad.
There you go. Sorry, my connection like dropped.
That's fine.
I will.
Ooh, you are still cutting up very bad.
Why? Hold on. I'm gonna try something. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Am I okay? What is the last thing that you guys heard me say?
Something about getting to an edge or something.
Okay. So after you guys saw these like dark, unearthly like clouds, you got to a point where it's pretty much like it's dusk, pretty much. Or yeah, dusk. Like it's so dark here that like you can't, you know, in your head rationally it's like about 2 in the afternoon, but it feels like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. And you guys have approached the first tree line. So Jack turns back to you guys and goes, okay, so according to this map, we should just be able to go straight through here. Here's the problem. We don't know exactly where the circus is. So just keep your eyes out. It does have a big gate around it, and I'm sure it'll be obvious once we get further in there. So just keep your eyes peeled. And please be careful. It's not to be redundant, but it's very dangerous, especially in this part. And he turns back, and coincidentally, as he says this, there's a roll of thunder, and he kind of looks up and starts walking towards it. How many of there are us? Yeah.
I'm gonna tap my deck, and I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself, because I can do that.
What's going on?
At will.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, I guess, touch the clothes that I'm wearing, because it sounds like I can do that to an object someone's wearing. And
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Light.
You're gonna cast what?
Light.
Oh, light. Okay. What are you casting it on? Because light has to be on an object.
Do I? Hold on, let me peep at my character.
Detroit, you just missed that you guys have like approached the line of trees that kind of enters the dark part of the Evermore. So like you just heard a roll of thunder, and it's basically like the time of day is like 2 p.m., but it's so dark here it feels like 6 p.m.
What the hell?
Yeah, and there's a significant drop in temperature.
Okay, if there's been a significant drop, Peru is changing into regular clothes.
Okay.
I have like a piece of jewelry on my arm, so I'm just gonna.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, anyone who can't see in low light, your vision is like pretty bad here.
Yeah.
Great.
Bright light and a 20-foot radius, and then dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Okay.
Is it cold, or is it just a drop in temperature?
It's like, so you guys were walking, when you were in the canyon, it was like the blazing summer heat.
Yeah.
And now that you're here, it's like, I describe it as like autumn temperatures, so it's like a cool, like 50, 60,
Okay,
yeah, like 60
alright,
degrees.
So that's fine.
Well, he's also
Marin's
pulling
not
on
yet
his
pulling
cloak
me out
then.
his fucking cloak.
Okay. Yeah, Nyx pulls on his cloak.
Yeah, so does Peru, because he doesn't like the cold.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, if Nyx of all people is putting on his cloak, then Marin sure as hell is.
Oh shit, wait, I forgot. Hold on a second. Just kidding, Nyx is not putting on his cloak,
Okay.
because Nyx is a fucking tiefling, and it's not that cold. So, just kidding, yeah, Nyx is not going to. Nah, he's still rocking a crop top.
Nice.
So, he only wears crop tops.
Oh.
He... yeah, no, but he kind of frowns and he's like, that's kind of weird, huh? And Jack pulls on like a coat, but it's not like he's not like bundling up. So as you hear that roll of thunder, Peru, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Where's my dex at? 15.
Okay. You hear this roll of thunder, and Peru, you hear like a sharp crackle.
Oh no.
And you dive forward as a purple bolt of electricity shoots past you and just kind of climbs up a tree and disappears.
Okay. Yeah, he's not getting up from where he was. He's like frozen in terror. Not really moving.
Nyx goes, what the hell was that? And he looks at you, Marin, and he goes, Marin, are you playing with magic or something right now?
No, I'm not playing with magic.
Well, that wasn't natural lightning. It went up a tree.
It wasn't me. This entire place is supposed to be magical, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess, but I didn't expect it to be like launching thunderbolts at us.
Peter's like booking it.
Peter's what?
Peter's booking it, I'm gonna be honest. Like that
He's
lighting was like
booking
spooked him, so he's just booking it.
Oh shit, okay, so you're running into the wilds. Are you...
Well, no, I'm running further down into the, because aren't we on a path right now? Towards the,
No, you guys are, there's no path in the Evermore.
Oh.
You don't, yeah. You gotta be careful, Peter. You'll get lost.
Oh, Jesus.
It's lost as shit, but if Peter is booking it, like...
Oh, wait, okay, no, never mind, because I don't even have dark vision, alright?
I mean,
yeah.
He's like hiding behind, Val's leg.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Cute.
Reminder, light lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Cool.
Peru.
And he's like sitting there and he's like he's not responding to you. He looks very shaken up, like in his head, like he's not seeing you guys in front of him.
Shit. Pearl, are you okay?
Sorry.
He kind of like leans down and tries to like gently shake your shoulder.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Nyx kind of like jumps back and he looks like he doesn't look affected by the fact that you jumped because he's actually kind of used to people jumping at the sight of him. So he kind of like nods and he's like, alright, well, let's keep moving. We obviously don't want to remain stationary if stuff like that's going to be flying at us.
And he gets up and he like puts his cloak, like the hood over his head, and he kind of continues walking with them.
Okay. Nyx kind of raises an eyebrow and like looks at Marin, kind of like, what was that about? And then he keeps walking.
Marin shrugs like, I have no fucking clue.
You hear Cecilia on your back, and she's kind of like humming to herself a little bit. But she seems unfazed by the fact, like, she definitely heard that happen, but she seems unfazed by it. Okay, you guys continue making your way down this path, and
can I actually
yeah,
say something to Cecilia real quick?
or not path, sorry, like into the woods. I'm gonna say path, just like the direction that you are supposed to be walking in. But yeah, you can say something to Cecilia.
Because I didn't get the chance to earlier.
Yeah.
I reach up and like kind of tap her arm a little bit.
Yeah, she's like,
Hi, about that,
Half-elves get a bad rep. Don't listen to people like that.
Well, why would we get a bad rap? I lost what voice I was doing for her, but why would people be mean to half-elves? We're just like elves.
Mare doesn't say anything for a while. Well, we're not. We're not elves and we're not humans either. And that pisses some people off.
Marion said I'm an elf. He raises me like his daughter. That's why people aren't mean to me. Maybe if your parents were around, people wouldn't be mean to you.
Oh.
Marin doesn't say anything.
Are they back home?
Oh, that's a vicious mockery if I ever seen one or ever heard one.
She's not trying to be mean.
I know, that's so like.
That's much worse.
She's a child.
My mother's back home, yeah.
Oh. Well, you should ask her to stop being mean to you. Or ask other
Not
people.
being mean to me.
Ask other people to stop being mean to you. I'm sure they'll listen to her.
Well, there's only so much she can do. I'm much older than you are.
Yeah. I couldn't tell.
Oh no.
Well, then maybe you should ask Marion. He makes sure people aren't mean to me. No one's ever mean to me.
That's good then.
And she kind of like goes back to like resting her head against your back. You can tell she's kind of like falling asleep.
Great, because Marin's very done with this conversation.
Nyx hears her say this, and he like comes over and like I guess he grabs your hand because she's kind of got your shoulders like commandeered, and he like gives it a gentle squeeze, and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine. Why wouldn't I be?
He looks at you and wordlessly says something. And then he kind of like looks at Cecilia as if he's like not sure what to make of her, and then awaits your response. But in the meantime, gonna need everyone make a perception check again.
Oh boy.
$21.
22.
Okay. Oops. Oof.
Marin's not quite paying as much attention this time. 14.
Yeah, Nyx isn't either. Since they're talking. But everyone else rolled well, so you guys hold on, wait, let me quickly roll for Jack. And Jack also hears it. Jack looks up from his map, and all of you, except for Marin and Nyx, who are kind of in each other's head right now, you hear like a low buzzing sound. And it's getting louder. Out to this. Marin and Nyx are not paying attention. Someone is paying attention, however, and Cecilia kind of lifts up her head and like looks up, and she whispers, "Oh no."
What is it?
She kind of like pauses for a second and she goes, "Bumblebees." And as she says this, 5 monstrous wasps shoot out of the darkness towards you guys.
Ooh.
And they don't get a surprise round on you because you heard them coming. But I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Alright, let's do it.
Fucking god damn it.
11.
13.
6.
1.
Yeah.
No.
Oops. There you go. Hold on, sorry, I have to roll fucking... I'm just gonna roll 1 initiative because this is kind of like a swarm of large bees. I'm not gonna have them like eat
Bees. Not the bees.
the bees. Alright. What did 11? Is that what you rolled?
Oh yeah, I rolled 11.
11, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So, first up in the order is... So you are looking at, let me kind of describe them a little bit better. A large wasp, and they are buzzing furiously at you with huge wings.
Charming.
They are flying, and there's something a bit unusual about these wasps. You've never seen something quite like this before. So go.
Peter's obviously spooked.
Yeah, go ahead, Peru. How are you attacking? Or
I guess
responder?
I'm just gonna roll to hit with my scimitar, and when I'm wielding a light weapon, I get to use my charisma in place of my dexterity, making attack rolls. So
Okay. Go ahead. There are 5 of these. Which one? Just want to pick one.
yeah, just whichever one is closest to me, I guess.
Okay.
That's a 12 to hit.
12 to hit. That ties, so that... Does that hit?
We played it last night where it did, so I don't know if you want to do it the same way. But...
I'm pretty sure it does.
To meet or exceed.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you're good. You hit.
Okay. Let me find where my 6... That's 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. Okay. Give me like 2 seconds to write that down. I'm gonna quickly make a list of these bees. Okay. Alright, you hit him for 1 point of damage and he kind of shrieks in response, but it doesn't do much to him. You just nicked him.
Okay, and just so you know, I also have my shield.
You have your shield up?
Yep.
Okay. That means it is... can you put Marin's roll in the chat, Liz? I don't know what he rolled.
Yes. Sorry.
That's okay. Oh shit, I gotta roll. Hold on, I gotta roll for Jack. Whoop. There we go. Okay. Okay, so it is Val's turn next.
Okay. I'm going to cast. What is that? I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay. Are you aiming at the same one? We're gonna call them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you the one that Peru just hit? Obviously is 1. Are you gonna hit that one, or are you gonna hit a different one?
I'll hit a different one.
Okay. I'm just gonna call that B2.
Uh, 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. This dice. No. 11. Yeah, 11.
Okay. Wait, you do it 11 points of damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. He shrieks and screams and flinches away from you, and he is heavily bloodied, but he is still alive. So, let me quickly write down B2. With 11 points of damage. Okay. Next up is Peter.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try swinging at him. Swinging at them with my little sword and dagger. Well, I guess every time they kind of like zoom by.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Will 16 hit?
Yes, it will.
Awesome. 1d6 plus 4. So Peter reaches up and slashes at the wasp as it zooms by, doing 8 damage. And
are you doing this on one of the already attacked ones, or are you doing this on a new wasp?
New wasp.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try swinging at it again with my dagger with the bonus action. So let's see. Oh, 24. Okay.
Yeah, that hits.
So just 1d4, 2. So
Okay,
10 whole damage.
10 damage. Okay. He also lets out a blood curdling shriek and kind of spins away from you, and he's bloodied but not dead. You notice, by the way, both of you notice when these bees shriek, their mouths kind of curl back, and they have like rows of teeth inside their mouth, which is not a common thing. Like you've never
blender.
seen that before. Yeah, like a blender.
It's not a bee.
Alright, it is. Oh, that confused me for half a second. Jack's turn, I believe. Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay. Did you say Marin?
No, it's Jack's turn.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds to pull up Jack's little sheet I have for him. Okay. You guys see Jack like tuck the map in his backpack, and he is going to cast he is going to cast Guiding Bolt. And let's see, I need to make a ranged spell attack. Whoops, okay, here we go. Well, that should be good enough. It's a 15. Alright, he's going to make... He's going to roll 4d6 radiant damage. He's going to attack, actually... He's going to attack the same one that Peru attacked. 3, 1, so 4, 8. Whoop. Okay, that is 14 points of damage. So, he casts Guiding Bolt, and a ray of light bursts out of his fingers, and he shoots it towards the bee that just you attacked, Peru, and the bee explodes into just like he's obliterated. It's a mixture of poison and blood. Yeah, and that is going to end Jack's turn. And we are going to go to Marin, I believe. Actually, no, not Marin. It is the Wasp's turn.
Great.
So, why did I not? I'm stupid. Hold on 1 second. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it is the Wasp's turn. So there are 4 remaining, and the 2 that have been attacked and are still alive are going to attack their respective attackers. So we're going to start with Valsby.
Okay.
And he is going to try to sting you. Oh. But he only rolls a 5 plus 4, so it's 9. He makes a dive bomb attack for you, but he's a little disoriented from your attack on him, and he's like kind of falling apart a little. So he misses you by a mile. And the Wasp is going to attack Peter.
Ugh.
That's a nat 20.
Ugh.
So that definitely hits, and that's double damage.
Mm. Oh, please.
Whoop. God damn it. There we go. Okay, you take 3 piercing damage, but you're going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm. Oh, lovely. Okay.
So this wasp like streaks towards you and like
11?
plants his
Stinger.
Yeah, plants a stinger into your shoulder, and you feel a I heard you. You feel intense pain radiate from the sting, and you. Oops.
Oh my god. How many dice?
You take 14 points of poison damage.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
and that's double.
oh.
And that's double because it was a critical hit.
Oh, I'm just knocked
So-
unconscious then.
6. Yeah. This bee knocks you unconscious, and
Wait.
you are paralyzed.
Oh. Oh,
You-
joy.
Yeah. Yeah, so you cannot move. And
Great.
you are both poisoned and paralyzed. Alright.
Will that poison affect my death saving throws?
No, I'm not going to make it affect your death saving throws.
I think God.
Alright, so you guys see Peter hit the deck. And there are still 2 more bees. So 1 bee is going to attack Nyx. Because he's the biggest. Actually, he's not. Val is, but Val already got attacked, so Nyx is next. Oh my god. Can we please stay on my surface? Thank you. No, that's not going to do it. What is Nyx's armor class? It's a 14. So, yeah, that's not going to do it, because this bee rolled a 7. And so that bee kind of swarms around Nyx, but doesn't manage to sting him, and this next bee is going to attack Jack, and that's another crit 20. Okay. So, fuck me, it's a 6. Oh wait, is it a 6? Yeah, it's still, but I still rolled a 1. Okay. So he also takes 3 piercing damage, and he's gonna make a Constitution saving throw. Oh, fuck me. Sorry if you guys hear me re-rolling dice a lot, it's because it falls off my little surface. I don't have my box. God fucking damn it. He fails the Constitution saving throw. So he's gonna take the poison damage as well. 4. Ugh, come on. Okay. He screams out in pain and feels the same sort of pain that Peter felt, but he's still standing, but he looks weakened, like he is poisoned now from the stinger, but he is still standing. Let me quickly write down the damage that he took. Okay. Thus ends the Wasp's round, so it is now Marin's turn.
Okay, are all of the wasps within, like, a 10-foot sphere?
Yeah, they're all, like, swarming you.
How many other people are in that 10-foot sphere?
Your party is directly around you, so everyone.
All right. I'm going to set Cecilia down.
Okay. She seems a little frightened by what's happening because she just hears buzzing all around her.
Yeah. I'm gonna shout.
Did you
Everyone,
say something? Okay.
Get out of 10 feet of me. And I'm gonna hold my turn until everyone fucking does that. Or
okay.
at least, all but 2.
Okay. Okay, so Nyx is next, and he listens to you, Marin, because he trusts you, and he fucking, he probably grabs Cecilia's hand and, like, leads her away. And that's gonna be his movement, and then, he's gonna turn back towards one of the unattacked wasps, one of the ones that have not been. Probably the one that hit Jack. And let's see what my boy can do. Not a lot. Actually, let's see what this is. Oh, does it have to be? Oh, it's reaction. Never mind, that's not applicable. Fuck. He's a melee fighter, which is, now that he's away from the things. Well, let's see. Yeah, they have to be within his melee range, which is not where he's at.
She could have he could have led her away and then hopped back. Because I can sculpt spell around 2 people.
Okay.
And he'd know that.
Then he's gonna run back into the fight, and because his movement is 30, so he's able to do that. And he is going to Unforgiving Slash at he's gonna leap into the air and Unforgiving Slash at the bee that attacked Jack. Fuck me. Oh, that's the wrong dice. Ha ha ha, I was rolling a d12. Oh, nice. Okay, that's an 18 plus whatever modifiers. That's enough to hit anyway. So he hits the bee. We're going to get rid of this tab because I don't need that anymore. And he's going to roll damage, which is 1d6 radiant. Where are my fucking D&D documents on this boy? There it is. Okay. Man, I'm bad at dice. That is 2 points, but I think he gets something else, so let me just quickly look. Because he has, like, fire imbued into his... hand? Yeah, I'm going to use a bonus action and infuse the slash with an element of my choice. So I'm going to do a d4 of fire damage. That's 3 points. He did 3 points of damage to this bee. Okay. Not super great, but that's fine. He tried his best. The bee took... Is this bee weak to anything? I don't think it is. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so that's Nyx's turn, and we are back at the top of the order.
Okay.
Yeah, with Peru.
So, Peru's gonna get out of the way of, like, whatever it was, the 10 feet.
Yeah,
so he's gonna use his movement to do that. And then, I want to do something maybe a little buck wild.
Okay.
So I have the buckler shield, and I want to Captain America this shit. So I want to throw my shield at one of the bees. What do I roll?
Okay, I'm not gonna, like...
Do I add it?
I'm gonna say it's like a melee attack, so I'm just gonna... I think that's a d4. But,
Okay.
Make a...
Can I use, like, Dex? Since I'm, like, throwing it?
Yeah, sure. Make a dexterity throw and see if you can do this.
No.
Okay.
That's not one.
Oh, Peru, you throw your shield and it goes flying off into the darkness, and you've lost sight of it.
Great.
So you have no idea where your shield is anymore.
Cool.
And that is your turn,
That's my turn. Damn it.
At least you're out of the 10-foot radius. Alright, yeah. Who's next? I think it's Val. Yeah, it's Val.
Okay, I'm gonna move out of the 10 feet, whatever. And how many of them are there?
There are 4 remaining ones.
Do I want to use that right now? Yeah, I'll cast Scorching Ray. I'm gonna make a spell attack for all 3 of my rays. That's fun.
Scorching Ray?
Yeah.
Okay. How does that spell work?
You create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray. On hit, the target takes 2d6 fire. Damn.
Okay, so you have to make an attack roll for each of them. Go ahead.
So the first one is 24.
Yeah, that hits.
The next one is the same thing. Alright, thanks.
It hits.
One less.
Okay, yeah, they all hit.
Are
you targeting one creature, or are you targeting multiple?
Multiple.
Okay, are you targeting 1 bee each?
Yeah.
Okay, which bees are you targeting? There's one that Nyx just hit in front of Jack. There is there's a unharmed bee that's just kind of buzzing around, looking for its next victim. And then there is I think the last one is near Peter. Yeah. There's one near Peter, and there's also one near I already said the one near Jack, right? There's 4 bees. There's one near Jack, there's one near Peter, there's one near Nyx, and there's one just buzzing around.
I'll do the one that's just buzzing around, and then you said Peter and Nyx?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nyx just hit one.
Alright, I'm gonna do my math now. That's gonna be a trip.
Oh, the one that Nyx hit is the same one that attacked Jack, but that's fine. It was unharmed until he hit it. I just read what you said, Zale.
I just had a mini crisis because math. Okay, the bee that's chilling is gonna take 15 damage.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. He explodes.
Cool. The bee at Peter
Okay.
takes 14, and at Nyx? Question mark.
Yes.
Takes 14.
Okay. They all three of them explode when you cast the Scorching Ray spell,
Literally.
and they are eliminated. I think we're at Peter, right? Yes. Yes, we are. So, Peter, make that death saving throw.
Oh, jeez. Finally. Let me live. Let me live. Oh, that's a fail.
Oh, yeah. Alright, you failed one death saving throw. Next up is Jack. Jack is going to run over to you, Peter. And he's going to... Give me 2 seconds, because I need to go back to my page for him. That's not going to help. Okay, he is going to cast Prayer of Healing. So he's going to kneel next to you. He's going to choose himself. You. Has anyone else been hit?
Recently or?
Well, everyone should. Yeah, at all. How many people are missing health?
I'm missing health.
Nyx is also missing health.
I'm missing health, but I haven't been hit in this fight yet.
That's fine. Jack is going to just direct it on himself, Peter, Marin, Nyx, and Val. So basically everyone in the party. And he's also gonna fucking include Cecilia in that.
Nice.
Because she is injured from her chains and stuff. And let me quickly roll some d8s. Oh, that's better. Plus the spellcasting modifier, which is nice, a 3. So that is 12 HP. Everyone gains back 12 hit points.
12 hit points?
Yep.
Peter just like starts gasping for air.
Peter, you wake up and you are, but you are still
Poisoned
and paralyzed, so you still can't move.
I can't feel anything, guys. Everything feels numb.
Let me quickly restore Nyx's HP. Nyx literally only lost hit points because he fucking fell.
Sorry, how much HP did we get back?
12.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is Jack's turn. Dice rolls, please. Thank you. God. It is the wasp's turn. And there's only one of them left. But he's a wasp and he doesn't know any better. Yeah?
Has everyone gotten out of a 10-foot radius of me?
Yes.
It's not...
Or most people? Then
Yes.
can I take my turn that I held?
Peter is near you, Nyx is near you, and that's...
Oh yeah, I'm paralyzed. I can't move at all.
That's it, I believe. Yeah, so it's just
Okay,
you.
then I run.
Okay.
If I move out of 10 feet of Peter, will I still be within 10 feet of the wasp?
Well, the one that killed Peter's dead, but I don't... It would be hard for you to do that because, like, Peter's lying where your party was, and that's where the wasp is. So, like, because he hasn't moved. So, like, I don't think that would be entirely possible because this wasp is, like, on top of you guys because he's mad.
Okay, is there any way I can be within 10 feet of the wasp, Peter, and one other person?
I'll give you. Well, let's see. It's the wasp's turn, and so. I can. Well, let's see if chance helps you here. It fucking did, actually. So I'm gonna say this wasp is chasing you, Marin. Okay. So if you wanna lure it away from your party, you can.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Can I take my action now then?
Yeah, go for it.
From last round?
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't taken a turn yet, so go for it.
I jump back 10 feet with it chasing me and cast Shatter.
Okay. Do I make a saving throw?
Yes. Constitution.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's a thunder thing.
That is 15 points of thunder damage.
Well, okay, give me a second. I have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah. Peru, if you want to. No, yeah. Peru, make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah, make Constitution. He rolled a 14 Constitution.
Yeah, that beats my AC.
Okay.
17 plus 2, 19.
Okay, Peru, you save.
Okay, cool.
You're fine. Because his spell fails. The wasp kind of like reacts to the loud noise and like shoots upwards and avoids your spell.
Okay, well, no, it takes half.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, how much damage is that?
It was 15, so rounded up, it'd be 8, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The bee tries to avoid your spell and just bursts into big old bloody poison and blood glob and disappears. And you have defeaten my bee puzzle. Yay!
Jeez.
Huzzah! Am I still paralyzed, or do I have to?
Go ahead, Val. Yeah, you're still paralyzed, so someone needs to like relieve you of that. So give me like 2 seconds.
Can I go look for my shield?
You can try, but it flew off. Like you crit failed, so it like flew off into the unnatural darkness that is surrounding this area.
Okay. I'm stupid enough to try anyway.
Okay, do you have any way of lighting?
I mean, I have dark vision, so I don't know if that's. Otherwise, yeah. I've got.
But this is a magical darkness.
Okay, I've got. Gosh, I got 10 torches. Can I light a torch?
You can light a torch.
Okay, so I light a torch and I go try to look for my buckler shield.
Okay, roll investigation. See if you find it.
That's a 12.
No, I don't.
Okay,
I don't think you managed to find your shield.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right, give me 2 seconds to quickly search up paralyzed.
You paralyzed me and you don't even know.
Well, it was a result of the giant wasp. That was a natural thing that comes with the giant wasp, not my mutated giant wasp. We didn't even get to the part where they try to bite you.
Oh no.
Okay, so paralyzed. I don't know how I resolve this. Well, here's just, let's see. Here's how I'm gonna do it. Let's see. Jack is going to, continue, looking at you, like, examining you, Peter, and he is going to cast, protection from poison. And the poison has been neutralized, so you can walk again.
Amazing. I can walk again.
Greater restoration. That's lesser restoration.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, it worked. Yeah, never mind. We're good. All right, so you are healed of your poisoning.
Finally, I can walk. Suddenly, I have legs.
Jack kind of gives you like a. He smiles at you, but it's a bit pained, and you can't. And then he like turns away from you.
Oh well, thank you for that. You're right there.
Yeah, I'll be fine. It's okay. Do you want to make a insight check?
Yes, I would love to make an insight check. Let's go.
Okay, go for it.
11. Probably don't expect much.
With an 11, you don't notice a lot, but you do notice that he still has an open wound on him.
Oh.
And he turns away from you and walks away. Nyx is holding hands with Cecilia, who has like kind of sat down off to the side and was like cowering in fear. And he's like talking to her like, "Hey, it's okay. They're gone now. Marin."
I come back over.
You wanna take her again, or I could if you want.
No, I got it. Cecilia, do you want to get back on my back?
Yes, please. And she climbs back onto your back. And Nick stands up and kind of looks over you, Marin. He's like, "You good?"
Yeah, I'm doing great, actually.
Good.
Are you fine?
Sucked out there. Yeah, I'm great. I suck. I can't hit shit. Those bees were sucky.
Yeah, at least you weren't paralyzed. And also unconscious. And also poisoned.
Nyx looks down at you. Oh my god, Nyx like towers over you, Peter. He's like two of you on top of each other. And he's like, yeah, that must have sucked even more.
Yeah, it must have sucked even more.
You good, dude?
Yeah, I'm doing great. He says as he has like still a hole in his shoulder that's like mildly like bloodstained. It's like, oh yeah, I'm fine. You know, he just pulls out his like one of his instruments and starts like tuning it.
Nyx sticks his finger in a hole in her shoulder.
Listen, there are better places you can put that.
He immediately reaches his finger when you say that and like makes a face and he's like, "All right, never mind."
He starts sliding.
I'm gonna walk over here now.
Marin is dying laughing. If he didn't have Cecilia on his back, he'd probably be on the floor.
He's like, "Why do you guys have to be so weird all the time?" And he stalks over to where Jack is, and he's like, "We should, come on, let's keep going." I don't know what time of day it is right now, but it's gotta be getting late.
How do they expect anyone to get to this circus?
Nyx shrugs, and Jack doesn't seem to hear you ask that. So, you guys, is everyone, y'all good? Y'all wanna, you good to, like, keep walking, or do you guys need to do something?
Yeah, no, I'm good to keep walking. I moved back over to Nyx, so.
Yeah, I'm good to keep walking. I mean, yeah, we can keep walking. I don't expect it to be any further. No, I'm good. Thank you, Val.
Also, question.
Yeah.
How long's left for my light?
Well, the fight didn't take very long. Like, obviously, each round's like 6 seconds. So, like, you still have like a good, like, I'd say like 45 minutes left. These bees attacked you pretty quickly.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna say half hour, but that's still good enough. So you guys are walking through these wilds, and Jack is navigating, and oh shit, Jack is gonna make a dexterity saving throw. Plus his dex, which is luckily not that bad. That's a 15. Yeah. Jack's ears, like, Jack has, he's an elf, so his ears kind of like perk up, and he suddenly ducks, and you see another purple beam of light like shoot past him. And Peter, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw also. Oh, is Peter here? He might have, oh no, he's good, okay. Okay, yeah, you save.
Awesome. Sorry, I was muted.
That's okay. That's a 24. So you, as Jack dodges, you hear another crack to the side, off to the side of you, and a different bolt of lightning shoots past you and crackles and crawls away through the brush. Alright, and you guys, yeah, I know he does, buddy. You guys continue to make your way through the woods. About 2 hours pass. Oh, hold on, let me, fix something real fast. Okay. Let's fix this music real quick. So about 2 hours passed, and you guys start to hear, like, what sounds like muffled music. And everyone roll a perception check. Ooh, fuck yeah, Nyx. You're on nat 20. Where was that the rest of this camp session?
15.
24.
Also
Okay.
15.
Okay. Val? Okay. So all of you see it pretty clearly. Off to the side, there's like a faint glow of bright light that is shifting colors. It's going from like red to purple to blue, to yellow to orange, and it's just kind of like radiating that. And as you approach it, the begins to increase, and you are standing
The what begins to
at a
increase?
large.
The what begins to increase?
the music.
Okay.
The volume of the music begins to increase. And, you guys are standing at a large iron gate, across which there is a sign that says Isalka and I, which you know to be the Dance of Shadows. And as you approach this gate, Jack puts away the map and goes, "We're here," and promptly passes out. And that's where I'm gonna end the session.
Yeah. Nice. Oh my god. We almost died. Well, I almost died.
But yeah, you made it. Good job, guys. You lived. Oh,
Mostly.
mostly, barely, a little bit. You did it, though. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
But yeah, that was session 2. Let me switch this music back to something less crazy real fast. Because I hate this. My own personal hell is this fucking carnival music that will be playing through a lot of this campaign. There we go. Okay. Session 2, I hope you guys enjoyed it.
It was great.
It was great. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Em.
Thanks, Em.
You're welcome. I'm very, I'm surprised at some things, and, not so much others. Like, the kobold, engagement did not go at all how I expected it to.
Oh, how'd you expect it to happen?
Well, I just kind of expected you to try to distract them and then fight them, but you fucking put 3 of them to sleep, and you also put Cecilia to sleep. Luckily, that's only a 1 minute long spell, so that was nice that it wasn't completely.
I love that, like, despite the fact that I, like, put 3 to sleep, we still ended up killing all of them.
Yeah. Well, it definitely wore off by the time you got Cecilia out of her bonds. Wiz, like, I forgot to, like, mention it, but she does have those markings on her face that
I figured
she has in the photo. So yeah, she has, like, for everyone else, she has, like, light white, markings, like, all over her face and kind of turns. But that's, like, the only other, like, notable thing about her, other than the fact that she's, like, blind. And yeah, I think that's, like, all I needed to really cover. I'm glad you didn't gel. Let's try that again. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for being good players, as always. I think this went really well.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess you guys kind of know now that Jack is, like, a good-ass cleric boy.
That good cleric.
Love him.
Good
He's
cleric
my favorite.
Shout out to Ace, who was like, these fucks don't have a healer. Jack, you go with them.
I mean, Gunby is still a cleric, but Gunby wasn't here.
Oh, true.
But Jack is also a cleric, so, like, and he's been, like, that carried that over from old campaign stuff too. So he's always been a cleric. He's just but he's like, no offense, love Gunby. He's a better cleric than Gunby. He's a higher level cleric. At least he's a higher level cleric than Gunby. But yeah.
Also, clerics aren't always healing. It depends on domain, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Gunby is a knowledge domain cleric.
Yeah,
he's not a life domain cleric, so I don't know how much healing Gunby is going to be doing. Yeah, that is true. I mean, you also have a bard. Yeah. Too bad you can't heal yourself, huh, Peter?
Yeah, unfortunately. Just the bard. It's okay.
Yeah.
I can still whip out some good DPS though.
Next session, I can't wait. We're gonna go into the circus.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Once again, I'm Emily. My social media, since I don't have a screen for this campaign yet, is Tiny Fairy Cosplay on Instagram and Tiny Fairy Lights on Twitter. Please follow our account at Tea&D on Twitter. That would be rad. We also have an Instagram that's t.and.d. And you all can plug your social medias if you want, because we don't have a screen for that yet. I'm going to make one, I promise.
Oh, yeah. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Detroit_94 with 2Ds. Yeah, feel free to follow me. Looking forward to more sessions and forward to spooky carnival. I don't understand how they expect anyone to make it through the wasp and the lightning, but okay.
Again, I'm Wiz. My Instagram is Timris, Tymris, and my Twitter is Tyymris.
I'm Zale. I did Peru, and my Instagram is Prince_Zale, and my Twitter is PrinceZale18.
I'm sorry. I play Valtira, and my Instagram is Cosmic_Aversion, and my Twitter is just Cosmic Aversion.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone who came to this stream. We love you and we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And thank you once again to my players for coming. That's great. We should be, as long as it works for everyone, we should be having a session again next Sunday. It should be at the regular time at 7, but if that changes, I will announce it in advance as I did for today. So yeah, thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.